Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of screwy in the head because it was Labor Day. Happy Monday. Monday. Happy times though. I'm a little screwy because it was Labor Day today and I didn't go to work, and I don't know why I assumed it was Wednesday because of that. But hello Kaiko, hello Mr. Shroud, hello Pillar, hello Wisp, hello Gazbo, hello Mex, hello Masidan, hello Neck. Fujoshi equals rotten woman equals Alphena Marrow bad, let her be, just consume someone less important like Santa or something. I wouldn't consume Santa either. I feel like Santa's pretty important. Imagine all the kids that will not have any presents when Santa just doesn't show up, you know? Hello Mr. Fabulous, hello Arga, hello Destin, hello Sunbro. How you all doing? Hello, Karamba. It would be nice if it was already Wednesday, 2 more days before the weekend. Yeah, I also kind of wish it was Wednesday. Because, well, yeah, like you said, midweek. But it's okay. It's okay. I didn't get to go to work. I didn't have to go to work today, so that's fine. Mothman, fuck yeah. Yeah. MOTHMEN 1966. Apparently this is like, I've had this in my library for like ages. It's like a paranormal mystery visual novel. It looks really neat. I'm very excited. I'm especially excited to do a lot of like voiceover. I'm excited for that. It's been a long time since, I feel like it's been a long time since I've like done a visual novel style game. I hear statistically there are more isekais on Wednesdays. Really? I didn't know there were stats for that kind of thing. Hell yeah. Hello, Rogue. You're suffering through my sudden... What? I'm suffering through my suddenly refixation on creating a Twine interactive novel once more and learning everything is pain. But you're gonna have fun, right? Having fun is worth it in the end, so why not? Learning is pain? It is pain, but like once you've learned something, then it's like very satisfying to be able to apply what you learned to like whatever it is you're trying to achieve when learning that. I know that when I was learning animation, it was so freaking satisfying being able to like see the thing I wanted to animate be like animated. I'm not a masochist. Sometimes the things that are worth doing are painful to do. Yeah, it's the kind of pain that's eventually worth it. Exactly. It'll be fine. I've been wanting to like, oh man, I don't know what it is about fall, but like fall just gives me the urge to get back into like an MMO, or just it's not necessarily an MMO, but like maybe an MMO or like Stardew Valley, just something that I can hyperfixate on. There is just something about it. Nova, thank you so much for 8 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm not a masochist as the woman who continues to clean her base and voices the void every new update. Why not? Why the hell not? It is cathartic, okay? It's cathartic. Hello, Zello. Ooh, that rhymes. Welcome in. No, I only speak English and French. I don't know what that said, but I'm going to assume that that said, hello, do you speak this language? And the answer is no. I only speak English and French. Well, it gets me into a cooking mood. Soups and chili specifically. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I want to make a butternut squash soup. Butternut squash soup, guys. Do it. In fall? Oh, butternut squash soup, man. So good. So good. Je mange la poire. I'm not actually eating a pear right now, no. Whenever someone says she better have croissant or I will T-pose on him. That's why you love your crock pot soups and stews all day. They're so good. It's the perfect autumn like food, man. It really is. It truly is. But if you guys ever want to try butternut squash soup, very much recommend. Very, very much recommend. I have a good recipe for it that I found like ages and ages ago, and I swear by it. I swear by this butternut squash soup recipe. Oh, Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm excited to make some. Oh my gosh. It's a little sweet. It's on the sweet side. Want a French minute? Okay, we got French. Apologies for all the non-French speakers, but I will be French for 1 minute. Non, mais sérieux, c'est tellement bon. La soupe butternut est super bonne. Si je retrouve la recette, je vais le poster dans le Discord. Mais sérieux, c'est vraiment bon. Mais non, ok, fait que j'ai... Je sais pas pourquoi, mais durant l'automne, j'ai comme tendance à vouloir retourner à jouer Stardew. Ok, au Québec, c'est... Ah, je trouve ça tellement laid. Fait que, ok, je pense que ça, c'est l'affaire la plus québécoise que j'ai dit, honnêtement, là. Stardew Valley a des vibes d'automne, en vrai. Oui, oui, c'est tellement relaxant. J'aime tellement ça. J'aime tellement jouer à ça l'automne. Sérieux. Discord? Ah, ouais. When I say Discord in French, yeah. Say it right. Rosé étoilé. Is okay French? Is Alfie going against the French? Yeah, okay is still spoken in French. You should collab with Saruray. No, I don't know if Saruray will want to, like, collab with me just because I speak... Because it's not even France French, right? It's Quebecois. It's Quebecois. I do enjoy listening to Saruray. I really do. I feel awkward. I feel awkward, like, you know, bringing that up. Like, oh, hey, like, you know, because, like, I remember she did, okay, so for those of you who were there during Nyanner's Longest Aliver, Saruray was part of the Nyanner's Longest Aliver. For those of you who remember that, I think that was in, like, 2021, 2022. I can't remember. I think it was 2022. But Saruray was there. And I remember I remember speaking to her. I like went up to her and I started speaking to her in French. And she was super excited. She thought that I was like from France for like a split second. She was like, "What, are you French? You're from France?" And I'm like, "No, I'm from Quebec." And she's like, "Oh." And it was really I know that she was probably playing the bit, and I thought that was really funny. I was like, oh no, okay. Quebecois, the only way to make French sound snootier than it already is. Yeah, exactly. I'm on her shit list now. But no. I'm sure she was just like fucking around. Yeah. I'm sure she was just fucking around. I thought it was funny. I thought the reaction was really funny, and I kind of expected it. It's like, it's kind of something that you, like, expect. Especially when interacting with, like, France people. Because you can't know. Like, I'm not saying that, like, all of them are like that. But some of them are. Some of them are. So you kind of just, like, brace yourself for it. It's kind of like, okay, and I hate to say this. I do hate to say this. But like when you kind of go abroad, right? And like, you, like, for example, like when I went to the UK, right? And, there were folks there that like were listening to me speak in English, and they were like, "Oh, are you American?" And I was like, no, I'm Canadian. And they're like, "Oh, okay. And it's like, they started sounding relieved. So it's kind of like the same situation, like when you're speaking. Yeah. I didn't think that I would ever experience that, but that was really funny to me. Yeah, they were just like, I would prefer Canadian over an American if given the choice in a vacuum. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. I didn't realize that was such a thing. We get it, rest of the world, you hate us. I was so shocked. But like, I also experienced it when I went on a cruise. I went on a cruise. I went to, this was like, I think it was in 2014. 2014 or 2015, okay? I was in 2014 or 2015. I went on a cruise. And the cruise obviously had like a lot of Americans on it. And we went there. My friends and I. And while we were on the cruise, they were like asking us like, oh yeah, like what are you like where are you guys from? You guys are Canadian? And I was like, yeah, we're from Quebec. And then they were like, oh, you're from Quebec. And then I was like, yeah, no, like the area of Montreal. And then for some reason, when you say Montreal as opposed to Quebec, the folks that know what Montreal is, they were just like, oh yeah, Montreal is so pretty, yeah. And it's like a complete 180. It's like when you talk about like you mention that you're from Quebec, and then they just assume, yeah, if it's Montreal, you get a pass. But if it's from Quebec, it's like you're like the ass end of like Canada for some reason. Like people just don't like you if you're Quebecois. You're from Montreal. Quebec City is so much prettier. Yeah, but like people know Montreal for like I guess like, yes, Quebec City is very touristy, but I think Montreal is also much more multilingual, multicultural. I haven't been to Quebec City for like ages though, like years and years and years. So I don't know what Quebec City is like now. But Montreal is also very multicultural, very multilingual. It's very, very friendly to folks. So yeah. A bit late to this because I fact-checked myself before speaking and didn't want to interrupt the dunking on Americans, but okay isn't even like a proper word. It's like an acronym for all correct. It started as a meme in the 1830s from students who were misspelling things on purpose for funny. That's hilarious, actually. That's really funny. Oh, you're from there. Essentially. Is it true that the movie Cars is called Les Bagnoles over there? Please tell me it's real. Let me look this up, actually, because I don't know. I've never watched.
Quebec. Alfie love.
Yes, hello numbers, hello. Thank you so much for 13 months. Thank you. Montreal is legit traveling to Quebec with cheat codes. Essentially, yeah. Oh shit, Sotek. Hello, Leo, hello. Sotek, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, Raiders, welcome. What were you up to today, Sotek? Oh, you're playing Final Fantasy 14 online. I was actually talking about how I wanted to get back into an MMO. How is it? Where are you at now? Welcome in, Raiders, welcome. My name is Alphena. I'm a Void Witch, and this here is Triton. He's a good boy. He loves pets. And I am a horror streamer. And today we're going to be playing MOTHMEN 1966, which is a, I believe a paranormal mystery visual novel. I'm going to be doing a lot of voice acting today. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Just finished the first dungeon of Stormblund. Hell yeah. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're enjoying it. So, Tech, if you need to step away to stretch your legs, get something to drink, something to eat, please do. It is very important to take care of yourself after streaming. The only Quebec I'm on board with is a French person expressing surprise at running into singer-songwriter Beck. Wait, why? Wait, why? All right, let me look this up, actually. Oh my god, it is! It's called Les Bagnoles in Quebec. That's disgusting. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's absolutely disgusting. Oh my god, it's embarrassing. How are you so, like, how do you get to the point where you're so far up your own ass? You're so stuck far up your own ass that you feel the need to rename something like Cars to something as ugly as Les Bagnoles. Oh, I get it, Carrie. God damn it. I shall evolve into lurk form for a bit. Yeah. Thank you so much for rating. Thank you so much for rating, Sotek. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your community. Thank you. Le what now? So, because of Quebec's language laws, a lot of things are required by law to swap out their English name to a French name. So because the movie Cars is explicitly an English word, they changed the movie name to Les Bagnoles, which is a really ugly word for cars. I think it's really ugly. Fun fact about movie names, the second Thor movie, Thor Dark World, has a different name in German, namely Thor Dark Kingdom, which is barely a change at all. I wonder why. Language laws is just a wild statement. Yep, that's Quebec for ya. We got language laws. Wowie zowie. Doesn't that sound kind of weird? Hello, Balrog. Hello, hello. Literally grammar police. Oh, yeah, no, literally. Isn't there a French institute that constantly tries to Frenchify loan words and insists people use them even though they're massive mouthfuls? Yes, that is correct. I don't know about you, but I find it weirder that the French rename US movies, just give them a different English name. Can you give me an example? Because, I mean, in France, Cars is just Cars. They just use the name that it was given. Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse is called Spider-Man New Generation in France for some reason. Not even translated, just a whole new title. That is weird. That is very weird. But why? I think Quebec should get in on the fight to rename the Gulf of Mexico. They don't border it anywhere, but I don't think that's an issue for them. What? No official laws that I know of in the US are forcing things into English. There are just bigoted assholes who just insist that if you're American, you must speak American. Yeah, no, you guys don't have language laws. But Quebec does. Quebec does. Because of, like, the history. Can I message you a video? I will probably not watch it on stream. You can probably post it in Discord, though. Other guys, very bad cops. That's so weird. France doing that a lot of the time is slightly less weird than Germany doing it once. At least they're consistent, I guess, right? But no, like I think that the whole reason that Quebec has these like weird like language laws or like protect the French language thing, it's because of the history with the English. And like I'm telling you this, I'm not even kidding. I think that like the issue they have, yes, they want things to be translated to English, to French, but I think that like their biggest hang up is not because it's in a different language, it's mostly because it's in English. For some reason, I mean, I know what the history is behind it, but like it's so ridiculous that Quebec has such a huge hang up against like English speaking, specifically English speaking. Hello, Meg. Hello, how you doing? Do you have any lamps for the Mothmen? I don't currently have any, no. Hello, Juan. Hello. I've been on an indie game horror watch binge recently. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I need to start, like, I need to bring back my, my scouring, like, itch.io for, like, some indie horrors again, like, short ones. I absolutely understand now why you play so many horror games. They're so much fun! They're so much fun! Better find some lamps for the Mothmen. Or Mothman, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I don't even know if there's actually Mothmen, though. We'll see. Home Safety Hotline was so much fun, Meg. It was so good. IMDb has a whole list for funny French retitling of movies. Hangover 3 is a very bad trip. Wild Things is sex crimes. What? Not Another Teen Movie is Sex Academy. What? What a weird thing to do. I found an IMDb page full of them too. To be fair, the French name for The Purge goes hard. American Nightmare. God. I like how they have to specify that it was only in America. It's an American nightmare. It's specifically in America and nowhere else. There's that one French Barbie poster. What? Half the retitles are just a sex noun. I don't know. France is very... I guess France is very sex positive. I don't know what to tell you. It's very sex positive, I guess. It's still very weird, but you know. Freaking Sex Academy? Come on, man. Come on! It's a country that screams romance. Ah, yes, Paris. It smells like love. You can just smell the romance in the air when you go to Paris. The Purge is about a future where... Oh my gosh. Is it actually? I haven't watched The Purge in like ages, so I don't remember. I genuinely do not remember. All I remember is that it's like, oh, one night every year, like there are no crimes. Paris in particular smells a lot like New York. Oh, does it? Smells like love. If you say that, I'd have to be drunk to go there, yeah. Apparently restaurants in Paris are ran by rats. It's crazy. Yeah! There's famously that one chef that is piloted by a rat. The rest of France is pretty nice, but apparently Paris doesn't smell nice if I recall correctly. Yeah. You can smell it strongly and you can feel the sarcasm in your statement. Yeah. Hello, Squee. Hello. The first Purge movie, not the first Purge, the prequel that came out fourth in the series, does show a very American dream family receiving a home invasion, thus twisting and ruining their American dream into an American nightmare. That's a really clever name, honestly. Ah! The rat takeover is happening. It's not happening in... what was the province again that, like, rats are banned? Is it Alberta? Rat ban province. No. Canadian province. Yeah, Alberta, that's it. In Alberta. They say there are no rats in Alberta. They have a very robust rat control program. So Alberta is rat-free. The French also seem to love very bad movies. Very Bad Cops, the other guys. Very Bad Trip, The Hangover. Very Bad Dads, Daddy's Home. Oh my gosh. Rat, as in we are the rats. Rats. The rat empire is everywhere. There are no rats in Alberta. Sounds like there's no war in Bossing State. No, they have a very like strict rat control program. Here it says I fucking Google, god damn it. Stop giving me AI answers, you piece of shit. How's it going full-time treating you? I'm not full-time yet. I'll be going full-time in October. My last day of work is October 3rd. And I will be celebrating that. When I have non-AI answers, always type negative AI. Oh. Like a rat war? It's kind of like the emu wars, except Alberta didn't lose. There you go. A 600-kilometer rat control zone has been placed along the Alberta-Saskatchewan border since the 1950s to keep the pests from entering Canada's only rat-free province. So yeah, Alberta is a rat-free province, and that's freaking funny. That's really funny. You going full-time on Spooky Month is great. I'm excited! I'm so excited. You're legitimately my gold standard for Spooky Street. That's such a nice thing to say. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I have been getting some previews for the rigging of my new model. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just need everything to be ready. Like, I'm hoping for November. I'm hoping for a November debut. That is the goal, but we will see if everything is ready by then. I don't mind pushing it back, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I put up the story on French Barbie. Oh boy. You're shooting for September? Hell yeah. The great cosmos shake to the sound of the void between the stars. I am the darkness between illuminated lights. I alone am master. Hello, Corvolo. Hello. If scrolling back up isn't a thing you do, I can just repeat it. No. I will check. I will post. I mean, I will check. Where was it that you posted it? Hang on. Oh, I thought you posted it in the Discord. Hang on, I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up. If OBS will let me. Thank you. Okay. French Barbie. Let's see here. There's a French Barbie poster where, because the name of the primary male character of Barbie says something that translates to she knows everything, he only knows how to fuck, which due to canonically having no genitals, he doesn't. What? Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, I saw that. I saw that. That was really funny. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that poster. That was really funny. I wish drawing didn't feel so painful and tedious. Well, if you're not feeling it, like, sometimes it's better to just, like, you know, step away for a bit, do something else, clear your mind, and then after, like, you know, go get back to it. But, like, sometimes you kind of do just gotta power through. It's just the unfortunate thing of, like, really wanting to do a thing or do a project or do some art, but then actually having to put the work in, you know? You'll be fine. Hello, Calamity. Hello. I draw in hard bursts myself. 30 minutes of drawing, 30 minutes of break, cycle through. Yeah, exactly. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I'm the type of person who might not draw for, like, a long time, but then when it comes down to needing to get work done or being inspired and wanting to get, like, art done, I'm sitting there for hours on end. I've got a podcast on. I got multiple podcasts on. I kind of, like, just go through them, like, for hours, and I sit there and I work nonstop until it's done. So that's just me, though. I don't do them in bursts. It's like no art for several days, and then I just sit down for hours on end until the drawing is done. Like, I have a hard time working on something, stopping, and then coming back to it. I need to get it done in, like, one sitting. It's kind of just how I work for some reason. You tried a 30-day drawing challenge once? It's rough. That's rough. That's not always easy. I'm gonna try to be doing that for November. Like, a few years back, I tried doing, like, a drawing a day for November, and it was like little doodles of, like, peanuts. Me in a specific peanut costume, and every single day it was a different nut. And I was giving, like, nut facts, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. I never finished it. I think I got, like, maybe 8 or 9 nuts in before I stopped. So I'm probably gonna try redoing it this year. Have you ever heard of a podcast called The Hidden Brain? It analyzes human bias and subconscious behavior and how they've impacted historical events. One of their best episodes is about the first female world champion poker player. I have never heard of this. Is it on Spotify? The Hidden Brain. Nut. On nuts. Yeah! Because, you know, it's the whole... it's the joke about, like, No Nut November, and I was like, oh, haha. Well, guess what? I will do one nut every day in November. When there's something strange in your neighborhood, you're gonna call the Nut Buster. I thought it was clever, and I thought that it was a cute project, and I'm gonna try again this year because I failed at completing it the one year that I attempted. It's hard doing a drawing a day. It's not easy. Even if it's a little doodle. Sometimes you just don't have it in you. Yes, Nut November. I apologize for all of those who are allergic to nuts. Apologies to the nut allergy people. On the first day of Nutmas, my Oshi gave to me just a little pecan for me. Yeah. Every nut November. Yeah. I don't know how many nuts there are. Maybe, how many days are there in November? Are there 30 or 31? I think there's 30. Yeah, there's 30 days in November. There's probably 30 nuts that exist in the world. There's a lot more than 30 nuts? Oh, I'm good then. I'm fine. I'm so fine. I will be totally fine with finding 30 nuts. I'll pick my nuts carefully. Had an artist draw 200 days straight. First 100 OCs in 100 days, then 100 moons in 100 days. Right after, a month or so after, they just disappeared for over a year. Were they okay? Oh my goodness. Are people with nut allergies actually allergic to nuts or just peanuts? It could be. It could, like, I think it depends on the person. But, like, peanuts is a specific nut allergy. But I think that there are people, like, I knew someone who was allergic to pistachios. Like, really, really allergic to pistachios. But I think a lot more people are allergic to peanuts. I think that's just the common one. They just started posting again recently, like, hey guys, I want to draw again. What should I draw? God damn. Well, hopefully they don't do, like, you know, 200 drawings in 200 days. Maybe they should give themselves a break. Like, goddamn. Amazing feat. Genuinely, truly amazing. I could never. But maybe a break would be good. Hello, Lemuria. Hello, hello. I know that some folks, some artists tend to, like, you know, for the drawing challenges, October is like one big one because of Inktober. And like, you know, obviously November, blah, blah, whatever. Like the monthly drawing challenges or the daily drawing challenges per month or whatever. Some folks, some artists actually do multiple drawings in one day in order to spread them out throughout the days, in order to, I guess, gives themselves a break. And some people are like, oh, but that's cheating. That's cheating. You can't do that. You have to do one drawing a day. And it's like, bro, it doesn't fucking matter. They're putting out a drawing a day. They don't have to do all the drawings every single day. Yes, that's technically the challenge, but let them do what they want to do. Like, come on. My twin brother is allergic to pecans and I'm not. Yeah, it depends. It depends. It is very dependent. Nut allergies are usually grouped that way because they are processed together using the same equipment, leaving trace amounts. So if you have a peanut allergy, you should probably also avoid almonds. Chances are it has peanut dust exposure to it at some point in its processing. That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah. Sadness for the pistachio allergy. Hope that person's life is otherwise grand. That person was actually allergic to so many things, and I have never met someone who was allergic to as many things as that. I feel bad for her. She was allergic to the sun, allergic to peppers, allergic to anything that was like acidic, like tomatoes, citrus, allergic to well, nuts, pistachios specifically, she mentioned. She's just allergic to so many things, and it was freaking bananas. I remember her being allergic to bananas. Vampire? No. Hello, Opinion. Hello. Yeah, no, like, it was wild. She kept listing off all the things that she was allergic to, and like at some point I was like, what are you not allergic to? What are you not allergic to? Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I hope she's doing okay. I used to work with her. She went off to like do something else. That was fine. UV sensitive has to suck. Yeah, sun allergy is like wild. Her body really didn't want her. Yeah, it's rough. That's so rough. I knew one other person that had a sun allergy. She went outside anyway. It's just that she had to like always have like a parasol. So allergies are your body being super sus on stuff, so it's more their body looked at everything sus. Yeah. It's like, oh, everything is a killer. I'm allergic to bananas. It sucks because it's something I developed as an adult. I loved bananas as a kid. Yeah, it's something that's insane to me is that your body can be totally fine with something like for years and years and years. You can be totally fine with something like your entire life. Then one day your body just decides, huh, no, I think that that's a poison actually. So I'm just gonna close your throat up so you don't ingest more of it. Just out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And that's so insane to me. Yeah, your body can suddenly like be like, I suddenly hate this. Vampire weakness to garlic thing is in fact just a vampire trick for their food to come with its own spices in pocket. No more banana split ice cream. No. This one thing is bad. I'm going to scorched earth. The salt the fields are better off dead. I heard that there are people who are allergic to water. I don't think that's an allergy more so than like it's like it might just be like an intolerance of some kind. So I think that there is an allergy to water, or is it an intolerance? Oh, wow. It's rabies. Aquagenic urticaria, also known as water allergy and water urticaria, is a form of physical urticaria in which hives develop on the skin after contact with water, regardless of the temperature. The condition typically results from contact with water of any type, temperature, or additive. Huh. It gives you hives. It gives you hives. That's interesting. Okay. It doesn't look like it kills you. It's just annoying. It gives you hives, redness, itching, and a burning sensation. So it's not gonna kill you. It's just going to be very unpleasant. It's not, yeah, it's not like a death sentence or anything. Gotta go to the dry cleaner 4 times a week just to not be stinky. So like people can just like take antihistamines or barrier creams and stuff like that. But yeah. That's it. You're not gonna die. You're just gonna be an itchy person. And it's gonna be uncomfortable, but it's not a death sentence. It's like just having really sensitive skin, basically. Imagine living on a planet covered by 70% water and being allergic to it. It falls from the heavens. I mean, who goes outside in the freaking rain, like, fully uncovered, though? Like, genuinely. I don't know about you, but if it's raining outside, I'm not going out there, like, you know, with no raincoat and no umbrella. I love the rain, however, I also do not go outside, so, yeah, there you go. There you go. Even people who are not allergic to water will avoid being rained on. Typically. I remember one video of a guy who had rabies tried to drink a glass of water and his body fully rejecting it. Couldn't get the cup to his mouth. That's wild. That's wild. I think you can be... I think they're... Like, if you catch it early enough, you can be cured of rabies now, but yeah. Like the Signs movie? Yeah. I think that once your body starts rejecting water, that's when you're fucked. But I'm pretty sure that rabies does have... a cure if it's caught early. It's not... Okay, wait. It's not a cure. You can't get, like, a vaccine and it, like... and like, you know, there's treatments for it. Oh, never mind. There's no effective treatment. A small number of people have survived rabies. The disease usually causes death. Okay. It's preventable if you're treated quickly after. So you gotta catch it early. It's rabies virus can spend days to weeks in your body before it gets into your nervous system. You don't have any symptoms during this time, but if you receive treatment early in incubation period, you won't get rabies. Okay, so the rabies only happens after the incubation period. So if you're getting bit, if you got bit by an animal, just go get it. Just go get a shot. Just go get treated immediately. Even if you don't know if you got it or not, just preventative measures. Preventative measures. Yeah, it has to be addressed before it gets into the nervous system. Yes. Once the rabies hits the brain, you start to develop symptoms. Yeah, it's over. You have to get it before the symptoms develop, essentially. If you get bit by any kind of animal, go to the hospital. When I got bitten by my own dog, I was given a shot. Exactly. Exactly. Like, even if you think your dog, like, oh, it's impossible for my dog to get rabies. Doesn't matter. Go anyway. You don't know. Hello, Vlad. Hello, hello. How you doing? Cut off the arm. Easy peasy. Yeah. Get a shot or be one of those 4 people on Earth whose body was just like, well, that was fun. Anyway, going home now. Yeah. Have you ever played Lone Shark? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Rabies is the closest thing to a real-life zombie virus, essentially, yeah. I'm doing good! How you doing, God King? How you doing? Unironically gambling with your life, but underestimating the gravity of rabies? Yeah. If you see a bat on the floor writhing, do not pick it up. It's possibly a bat with rabies, the few diseases that can incapacitate a bat. Yes. I said, why? Fuck me. It's all good. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Carvalho. Don't worry. Looks like only 20 have survived rabies post-symptoms. Yes, some people have, for some reason, some insane immune systems that have managed to fight off rabies. Some crazy strong immune systems. However, I'm pretty sure that the people that survived rabies now have, like debilitating, issues afterward. The skin on my hands is peeling. It's not from the sun. How come? Why is it peeling? Don't pick at it. If your skin is peeling, regardless of whether or not it's a sunburn, don't pick at it. I would not want to think what havoc a living person would have in their nervous system from surviving rabies. Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, like, it like reaches your brain. It fucks with your brain. That's crazy. I think that, like, I think the two diseases that terrify me the most that are currently, like, kind of like, not really a mystery. One of them's a mystery. The other one is just straight up incurable. Both of them are incurable. But, like, rabies isn't exactly much of a mystery. It's just not really curable right now. That one freaks me out so much. And then the other one is the, the freaking, what is it called? Fatal familial insomnia, which is a genetic thing. And I think that they found out that it's a prion disease. That scares the absolute shit out of me. It is a prion disease. Fatal familial insomnia is a rare genetic condition that causes sleeping difficulties, memory loss, and involuntary muscle switching. Essentially, yes. Essentially, but this one, fatal familial insomnia, you cannot sleep at all. It's not just your typical, like, insomnia, where insomnia sucks. Insomnia fucking sucks. Do not get me wrong. But, FFI, essentially is your body just will not let you sleep. It just won't. It doesn't matter how fucking tired you are. You are going to be awake. No matter how tired you are, you are going to be awake for days, for weeks on end, until your brain starts eating itself alive and it just turns to mush. And you develop like dementia and like a bunch of other like issues from it, and then you just die. You die from the lack of sleep because your brain is just, it's dead. Your brain dies from the lack of sleep. It's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying, and you can't do anything about it because it's a prion disease. Thanks for the nightmares, y'all. Sorry, I'm just Alzheimer's mixed with extreme insomnia. Yeah, exactly. I will say though, again, it is a very rare genetic condition. It is a genetic condition. It doesn't seem to be something that you can just get. It's not something that you can just get. So please do not be afraid. I do not want to give you guys nightmares. It is so extremely rare. You're probably never gonna get it. There have not been very many cases of fatal familial insomnia. There really have not been that many cases at all. So many horrible ways to die. I know. Alfie's starting the week with all those juicy diseases. Yeah. I get very, like, it's so weird, right? Like, I find these kinds of, like, rare diseases and genetic conditions really interesting. They're fucking terrifying. And then sometimes I I scare myself, like, reading up on it. And then I wonder, like, oh, but what if I get it? But, like, I don't know. I can't help it. I like reading up on this stuff. I was afraid for the longest time that, like, spontaneous human combustion was an actual thing. It's not. It's not a real thing. I can see why your friends would agree me. Please, that's not the only reason. Here's incredibly rare and near impossible disease. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Yeah. The brain being bioelectric machine generates a lot of waste developing itself, electrical attenuation and all that. When you sleep with your body, your body washes the brain off with spinal cord fluid to get all that waste out of there. If you don't sleep, your brain slowly becomes bioelectrical waste, polluting itself into a hallucinogenic mess, misfiring, gunked up, dirty engine. Essentially, yeah. You never know. Maybe one day you see a spontaneous human combustion. It doesn't happen. It's not real. It's not real. Stone Man syndrome is also genetic, so you don't got to worry about that if you're still able to move any part of your body at age 20. Ah! Oh, yeah. Like, did you guys also see, like, there was also this, like, one case that was very, very famous, and I'm sure there have been other cases, but it's, again, a very rare disease. It was like he was known as the Tree Man, where his skin was essentially turning into bark. Not actual bark, obviously, but, like, his skin was just developing so many layers and layers and layers of skin. Yeah. And, it just looked like bark. It's just skin growths. But, and I find that crazy. I find that insane. He refused free treatment? Didn't we have a whole yap session about bananas being radioactive? No, that was here. That was here. Yeah, we had that. Can't be any worse than Ligma. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. So there's Tree Man, which is a skin condition. Hello, JFA. Hello. And then there was this other condition. I don't know if that's the Stone Man disease that you're talking about. But there's also... no, don't leave opinion, no! I was joking! But there was this other person that and maybe I'm misremembering, but his body started locking up, and I think it's because his bones okay, I think it was like if I'm remembering correctly, when he was a child, he broke his bone, he had a bone fracture or something. And then it healed, but then it's like the bone just kept, or all the bones just kept trying to heal itself. Even if with no breaks. So it started healing over joints. So he wasn't able, he started getting like, yes, body healed with solid bone rather than, yes, exact cartilage or skin tissue.
Gifted a tier 1 subscription to Incorrect Opinions.
Sunbro, thank you so much for gifting us up to opinion. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I can't remember what the condition is called, but all of his joints, started getting filled up with like more bone. There was no more cartilage or no joint muscle or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And he could not move because he was stuck. And I think that's the stone man disease you're talking about. No soft tissues left. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yep, that's exactly the one. That's exactly the one. And there was there was an article that I watched, or a documentary that I watched, where this man had it. And he was permanently bent over, like folded onto himself. And I think that they tried to help him out, like by breaking his bones again to try to like fix him back up, like get him at least partially standing. But either way, like, it was just something that just kept on happening. It was a progressive, like, disorder. And that's terrifying. Can you imagine, like, your bones just locking you in position and not being able to move anymore? I would freak out, man. I don't know what I do. I genuinely don't know what I do. Pretty sure that happened to Jacob in, like, the 3rd movie? Yeah. We can rebuild him. We have the bone-breaking technology. Oh, the teratoma. Yeah, type of tumor that can grow hair, teeth, bones, skin, bits of muscle. Yeah, exactly. Teratomas are gross. Usually they're, like, benign. They're not actually going to cause you any damage, but they're gross. Teratoma is just really gross. Hello, Nebula. Hello. I feel like the debris from breaking bones of that density and location would be too high risk. It is, yeah, I think the documentary that I watched of that man who was, like, completely folded forward, where his head was essentially touching his knees because of the way that, like, the bones had reformed. They did manage to get him to be slightly unbent with that. So they did, like, kind of reshape his bones a bit, but they didn't want to do too much because it would probably kill him. But they did manage to get him to, like, kind of, like, be a little bit more, like, standing up a little bit. So his head wasn't touching his knees anymore. But he was still bent forward. And I don't think that that's something that you can just fix. It's like your body's acting against itself. I think that is the scariest thing. When your body just starts attacking itself, that's the most terrifying thing. It's doing the opposite of what it should be doing. My biggest fear is not being able to move, so it really sounds like hell. Yeah. Absolutely. Here's one. Walking corpse syndrome causes individuals to believe they're dead, decaying, or have lost their internal organs, sometimes leading to self-starvation. Oh, so, okay, so that's a, that's a psychological condition, right? They're not actually decaying or dead or anything like that. It's a psychological issue where they think so, and it's leading them to doing things that will hurt them in the end. That sounds like hell too. Psychological issues and yeah, psychosomatic, a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, that's terrifying. My fear is breaking bones or dislocating. Like, what if it heals wrong where I'm stuck forever? So, I mean, that won't happen if you know, go get it fixed, like, right away. If you leave it alone, then yeah, it's going to probably stay stuck that way. But you got to go get it fixed. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hell yeah. Nice, JFA. Nice. I think my most oppressive fear is losing a part of my body. I like my legs and arms. Yeah. I keep thinking about, like, what I would do if I lost my drawing arm. Like, I'm right-handed. I draw with my right hand. And, like, you know, like, I was talking about it at some point. I can't remember why or with who. But I was talking about it at some point, like, man, if I lost my right arm, I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't be able to draw anymore. And they were just like, well, you could just learn how to draw with your left arm. It's like, it's not the same. It's not the same. I'm right-handed. I draw with my right hand. Sure, I could try to relearn how to draw with my left arm, with my left hand, but it's not the same. Yeah, exactly, Dustin, exactly. My legs can go fuck themselves. Knees stop hurting. I'm 20, not 62. Yeah. Here's a practice. Let's just swap arms. Yeah. Get a pirate hook, replace hook with pen. I could probably learn to draw like that, though. So much learning to change dominant hand and then learning to draw with it. Exactly. I have over 30 years of synaptic development with my dominant hand. It will take an equal amount of time to develop the same familiarity. Yeah, exactly. Not the same, but what are the options to stop? See, that's the thing though, Vlad, because I think that at that point it becomes very psychological. Because you had spent years and years like perfecting or like working on your art with your dominant hand, the one that you draw with, the one that you write with, the one that you do everything with. And then you lose it. And it's like you're starting from scratch. Like, yes, you know the theories and how to put it into practice, but you can't control your non-dominant hand as well as you can your dominant hand, right? It sucks. It sucks, and it might just psychologically cripple you to the point of like not wanting to draw at all. It might just like lead you to just give up. And like, you know, a lot of people would be like, oh, don't give up, you can get back to where it is. Like, yeah, it would be an uphill battle. Yeah, exactly. It would be so damaging. Ambidextrous gang is giggling somewhere. Man, freaks in nature, those folks that are ambidextrous, I'll tell you what. Freaks in nature. I wish I were ambidextrous, dude. I'd either give up or get ultra motivated and become an even better artist. Yeah, it's one or the other. It wouldn't be that bad if it affects your drawing. Sell it to art buyers and bullshit hype them to sink deep into it. Some for millions. Yeah. I'm mirror ambidextrous. I can write backwards with my left hand. Oh, damn. I'm left-handed biased, but being born in the south of the US, I had to cut that devil shit out and learn with my... Oh, no! You went through that? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Carvolo. Your drawings are amazing, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Opinion. Thank you. I do my best. I do my best. Yeah, I think my mom also talked about, like, how, her friends who were left-handed, like... would get like smacked with a ruler. Their hands would get smacked with a ruler if they were drawing, like writing with their left hand. They'd be like, no! They get a smack and then they have to like correct it, start drawing with their right. That's insane. That is such insane behavior to me. My handwriting skill still skews left while writing with my right hand. It's weird. That is weird, yeah. Could learn to draw with one's feet. I hear some people even prefer seeing that. I'm sure some people prefer seeing it, yes. But I would rather not have to learn how to draw with my feet. I would rather not. I have a quote that stuck to me and not letting me give up on the things I'm bad at, but like to do. I'm bad at, but like to do. You either get good at it or it's gonna haunt you forever. Yeah, I mean, like, I think that kind of like circles back to like what I mentioned at the beginning. Hello, Deadbeat. Hello. Like, sometimes it sucks to learn something, but the end result is always great. Like, the learning process is not easy, but at the end of the day, there was a reason why you learned that thing or wanted to learn that thing. And then you learned it. And then you managed to achieve a thing or a project that you wanted to do that you had to learn that thing for. And that's amazing. I think that's amazing. Not a lot of people, like there's a lot of people that like kind of wind up giving up halfway through learning something new, especially later on in life, right? Later on in life, it's not easy learning a new thing. But if you have like passion and your mind set to the, like, you know, complete that goal and you achieve it and then you do that thing that you set out to do, there's no better feeling. It is so satisfying. It is so freaking satisfying. New channel starting up, fellas. No, that's never happening. Absolutely not, Corvolo. How dare you? My dad is left-handed and regularly got his hand beat with a ruler by faculty, Christian school, for writing with his left hand. He never corrected it. Yep. That is such an insane thing. You're 76 years old and learning to put curses and hexes on people. I think I am more impressed about the fact that you're 76 years old and you're on twitch.tv. So congratulations. for using twitch.tv at the age of 76. Wowie zowie. Come back when you're 80 or even 90. That will be even more impressive, actually. See you in 4 years. Okay, bye-bye. See you in 4 years. Good luck. Good luck with your curses and your hexes. Good luck. Did you guys hear about like that guy who just did not believe it was a whole TikTok thing, okay? It was a whole TikTok thing where like a dude just did not believe in like witch talk and like all the like witchy and like hexy like folks on like TikTok, and he challenged them to curse him and whatnot. It was a whole thing. I don't think anything ever actually happened, but like there were a lot of like girls or like women or just folks on like witch talk that attempted. He didn't die. They were all like in his DMs and in his comments like hexing him and casting curses on him and shit. And I think that he kind of like I think he leaned into it and like started like talking about like how like a bunch of cursed things were happening to him. Just, yeah, it was very good rage bait, but he actually leaned into it and made a profit off of it because he was pretending that he was actually getting these hexes, and it's really funny. He was secretly a warlock and broke all the curses. Yeah, he could have done that too. On the topic of learning things, I'm an amateur linguist, and I can say that there's nothing that gives me more joy than looking at a text, getting a bit of information out of it, even a little, and thinking about how it would have been completely meaningless a year ago. Yeah, absolutely. Curse baiting a room full of witches is crazy. Yeah, it's so insane. Size of an age, some witches on TikTok. It worked. Yeah. Yeah, like I just think it's really funny. I don't take anything on TikTok seriously. So like I kind of understand him trying to like bait all those like witch talk people to like come in and like put hexes on him through like DMs. I just find that really funny. I think that is hilarious. Don't know where he went with that, but good for him. Baiting profits. It does. It truly does. And like people were like following him to see like, oh, did the hexes work? What hexes happened to him? Did he get cursed? And I think he played into it. He absolutely played into it. Rage baiting someone who spends their free time on hoping they can harm someone, burning a mass-produced tarot card and pouring out some vanilla essence is like beating a toddler in a sprint. Low-hanging fruit. I mean, kinda, but it still works, and he made money off of it, so good for him, I guess. Whatever happened to that wizard meme from way back? Skedaddle skedoodle, your dick is now a noodle. I think it's still a thing, but no one really remembers it, probably. Hello, Jackal. Hello. All right, you know, okay. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, guys. You know what that means. It's 8 o'clock, guys. You know what that means. You know what that means. Treats. Here you go. You guys get your treats, and then Triton gets his food. Nowadays, wizards are casting testicular torsion. Yes, they are. I mean, that's really effective. How do you not, you know... It's an automatic win. Some would consider it cheating, even. There you go. There's your treats, guys. I'm gonna go feed Triton. One moment. Yes, you get your food too. Ah, thank you, lad. Thank you. Why are you guys fighting? Who did... Corvolo? No! No! No, no, no! Corvolo, you... No! We had this talk already. There's no fighting for the food. There's enough food for everyone. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh, I didn't even know you could cancel the battle royale. That's crazy. No, no, no. No, here. No, no one's starving. No one is starving. Here you go. Here you go. I'm pouring out some treats again. Here you go. Here you go, guys. Everyone gets treats. Everybody gets treats. There's no fighting. No fighting. Here you go. Here you go. You give a man power and lack of supervision for 12 seconds. Yeah, I know, right? I cannot leave my mods unattended. Mastodon doesn't do battle royales without my knowledge. Corvolo, however, Corvolo seeks chaos. Wait, did Mastodon do it? Corvolo, I don't trust that. Hang on, let me scroll back up here.
Alfie Wave Blazer 18 Twerk Madma 22 Butt Wiggle Squeak 105 Rave Duck Rain It Dances and Jam.
Corvolo, don't you walk away from me. Blaze, thank you so much for 48 months. What the frick, man? Thank you. 4 years. 4 years. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. They're running. Get them. I gotta leave before she concludes her investigation. No, you've been spotted. You've been spotted, Corvolo. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. One of my mods is against me. That's the second one. Shib is the first. Shib was the first. Cheese it. Corvolo's running with the treats. Nah. Avon too. That is true. I have 3 mods that are against me. What is this? I can't believe this. Shib is against me. Avon's against me. Corvolo's against me. Unbelievable. Avon actually tried to perform a mutiny. Mastodon is undercover. Yeah. Avon once tried to perform a mutiny. Is it a mutiny? I don't know. They tried to overthrow my cult when we played Cult of the Lamb that one time. I hope that doesn't happen again. I remember... I'm excited for Cult of the Lamb, guys. I'm so excited for the update. They did say, why have enemies? You can have mods like these. Yeah. Mutiny time? No. 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 The Great Mod Revolt of 2025? No. Nobody revolts! Alright. I want to enter an open rebellion. Just a little subterfuge. A little friendly. A little prank. Just a little joke. Little jape. Tiny jape. More of a coup? Yeah. We'll not do Epic the Musical Thunder Saga Song 4. Just a little revolting, you know, for fun. As a gag. A little gag. You'll see, you guys. You gonna co-op with anyone in Cult of the Lamb? I'm probably just gonna do solo. I like doing solo Cult of the Lamb a lot. I really do. There can only be one leader. There can only be one leader after all. It is me. Hostile takeover for enrichment. Please no. Please no. There can only be one. Co-op and Cult of the Lamb? We're all her minions, ready to be sacrificed. I'm trying to think what kind of cult I want to do for the next one. Because we did a very nice cult the very first time I did a cult. And then the second one, in the second cult that we had, there were sacrifices. Sacrifices were good. We liked the sacrifices. Maybe we'll have a poll. We'll have a poll for the next time. She won't notice if I salt the fields and poison the cattle to force our little cult into a feast of the sacrifice. I'll know it's you. I'll know it's... If it happens, I'll know it's you, Corvolo. I will point the finger at you before anyone else. Will the cult have treats? Yes, that is ideal. If we're gonna revolt, can we make it quick? I gotta work in the morning. I got work in the morning. New content trailer? Oh, for the DLC, for the new DLC? Co-op and Cult of the Lamb is also a bit wonky with controls since it's couch co-op and you gotta do it through Steam's Play Together thing. Oh, that's lame. I just find it really funny when games just have, like, couch co-op specifically as, like, the main feature, but not online co-op. Because, like, who the fuck does couch co-op in 2025? No one has real friends nowadays. Nobody. They're all on the internet. You still do? Load up Halo 3 with the homie? Oh my god. You miss couch co-op? Y'all have friends? Last time I invited someone over was 1985. What are you doing? Internet friends are real friends. I was making a joke. I have a lot of internet friends. So many internet friends. I think like 98% of like all the friends that I have are like online now. I think I still have like one person that I know in real life that I still talk to, and like that's because I've known her since I was in kindergarten. You have no irrefutable evidence that I exist, and that's just grand. That is very true. The only evidence that I know that you exist is that you're talking in my chat right now. I could co-op with a roommate, but read, like, drastically different games. Yeah. Today's a sad day. Gotta go back to school tomorrow. Also, beat White Knuckle Captain a couple of days ago. Oh, nice! No, I mean, nice that you beat it. I'm sorry that you gotta go back to school tomorrow. Yeah, that sucks. Are you sure we're not AI? Yes, because some of the shit you say is just so out there, not even AI could recreate it. I'm telling you. I know you exist. I remember Cult of the Lamb account just being real as fuck when people were mad the co-op was local only and just saying something like, we don't want to, we'd rather do something else with our time. Oh my god. Processing response. I regularly take and hang out with friends at game stores to play Magic the Gathering all day. Really? Oh, to talk. Yeah. That's cool, though. I think that's cool. That's neat, though, Squee. I need confirmation that I'm real, please, and thank you. Sunbro, you are very real. You are real. Are you sure you exist? Yes, because I feed my cat every day, twice a day, and I change his litter. So, yes, I am real. Hello, Kaiser! Just wanted to pop in and say that you are... Let me just try to scroll up here. There we go. You are wonderful and passionate and talented, and I look forward to the weekly, daily peanut drawings. Hope you're doing good. Thank you! That is so sweet of you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by to say that. I'm excited for the peanut drawings, too. Does your cat exist? I sure freaking hope so. You're a real one, too, Alphena. You're a real one, too. Thank you, Carrie. AI is just an analysis of a large body of data to predict that what the next word should be given a sequence of prompt context variables ran over. You're a paid actor? Who's paying you? Who's paying you to be here? Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you. Cleaning someone's toilet makes you real. This is going to be going into the learning data. I know that I'm real because I'm doing a thing that I don't like doing, but I'm doing it anyway because I love my cat. And I want him to be happy. And a cat with a dirty litter box is not a happy cat. So I know I'm real because I'm doing something I dislike for the love of another creature. That's how I see it. I don't know if I should recommend you White Knuckle. It's kind of a roguelike. Gameplay and vibe is very different from Peak. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Are we sure reality is real? All right, we're getting into some philosophical questions now, and I'm not about that. Twitch is also paying us with void spray. All right, guys. All right, guys.
Cheers to another month of support. Thank you for the constant source of entertainment while I've been working into the night lately. You are an amazing, talented person and I'm lucky to have you as a friend.
Aw, thank you, Crane. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 30 months. I'm also very happy to just consider you a friend. I really am. I know that you've been busy. I know you've been super duper busy. And I hope that like the end is near for all the things that you've been busy with. And I hope that you can enjoy your free time again very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Ah, thank you for the stretch and the posture check. Everyone please stretch. Rene Descartes is who coined I think therefore I am, coined the phrase to save himself for an almost mortal self-existential crisis. His initial philosophy, known as Cartesian skepticism, posed the argument of how can we verify that any idea or body of evidence is good or true, given the means of the human mind to verify it are flawed in themselves. Men will do anything but go to therapy. I don't think therapy existed back then, Carrie. Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone, please take a sippy. You never know. They had drugs. I don't know if drugs is therapy. Yes, yes. Hit the opium dems. If you're depressed, hit the opium dems, guys. That's a good form of therapy. Drinking sure is though, yeah. Give me the good old bottle of whiskey. Yep, good old alcoholism. Therapy started being a thing with that name in the late 1800s. Really, that's actually surprising. That's a lot earlier. I mean, sooner than I thought. Yeah. Yeah. This bled into positive nihilism. We can verify nothing. Nothing matters, so we can determine the value of anything by will. What you think matters, matters because you think it does. Yeah! I mean... what you think matters, matters because you think it does. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I think that that's a very normal thing to think, though. If you think something matters, then it matters. That's... I would agree with that. The depressed, poor 1800s farmer goes to therapy. Have you tried exercising and eating more healthy? Go for a walk. Oh, you're sad? Take a walk every day. That'll cure your depression. No, but like legitimately, walks are very, very good for you. Walks are very good for you mentally. It might not cure your depression. I don't think that taking daily walks will cure depression. There are many things that need to go into it, but taking walks is very good for you. It is good. Smoke your pain away. We'll need to bleed you to balance your humors. Here, let me apply 20 leeches to your arm. I don't know. A walk while on all the drugs they were on would probably be a cathartic, but at times difficult endeavor. I would think so. Yeah, probably. Gotta get the bad blood out, then you'll be good. Exactly. Ah, yes. Bloodletting. Leeches. Listen, okay? I don't know why my freaking bot does that. Alright? Ignore the bot. Ignore the bot. But note, it's all bad. Yes, everything that I'm saying today is probably sarcastic. No, not everything. Sorry. Everything that sounds very out there and sounds incorrect, like how I said, yes, go to an opium den to fix your depression. I'm not serious. I hope I don't have to actually explain that to folks. Sometimes I say things that are very outrageous and I don't actually mean it. Yes, I have friends. No, that's true. That's not sarcastic. Disregard everything the streamer says. Got it. Orders received. No, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Oh, abort! Abort! Alright. Alright, that's enough shenanigans. It's time for Mothmen, guys. Get your meaning? Okay. Okay. It's time for Mothmen. Plural, because there isn't just one. There are multiple. That's right. If a woman with a big hat on a game site tells you to go to an... Why am I so big? Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all, actually. Why am I big? I'm gonna have to go this way. Here we go. Sorry. I don't know why I'm zoomed in. That was weird. I couldn't even turn it off either. I think my ow! I think my hotkey broke. My hotkey broke, so I'm just permanently zoomed in. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Unfortunate. My hotkey. It overheated. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Dr. Alphena does not condone opioid addiction. No, I do not. If a woman with a big hat on a game site tells you to go to an opium den and you do it, you deserve the addiction. Don't listen to the things that the anime girl says unless it sounds smart. Okay? Only if it sounds smart should you listen to what the anime girl on the internet says. Alright, guys. Welcome to Mothmen 1966. Where the fuck can you even find an opium den in 2025? I don't think you can. I don't think that's a thing. Anything sounds smart if you're dumb enough. Well, that's true. That's true. Can't deny that. I hope you're not dumb. Ooh, that's loud. Prologue. Prologue. Streamers are Darwin's strongest soldiers. So am I starting with Holt? Is that what this is? Okay, I guess I'm starting with Holt. 3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of voice acting today. So please forgive me if I don't remember everyone's voices by the end of this. I don't know how many characters there are in this story. Yeah, please pause the VA redeems. Yeah, please. I don't know how many characters there are in this story. So it's very possible that I might repeat some of the voices. But I will do my best to have everyone be as unique as possible. All right. 3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. The 6 cards face up on the counter, 2 are red and 4 are black. So 5 red in all, and 9 black. Ow. Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone, please take a sippy. Yeah, I think the cooldown on the hydrate is like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure. We can't make some of them randomly French? No. Mothmen are gonna attack and he'll just say Holt, and the Mothmen will stop midair just like it happened in Morbi. I forgot that we watched that in the Discord. That was a fun time. What if their name is French? Well, I'll give them a French accent. You have no more moves. So you have to bet now. Okay, I guess... I actually do not remember what he said. Let's go with black. Large majority of the face-up cards are black. And you know what betting against a streak is usually dangerous. Even though you've already been chosen, you decide to stay away from the counter. can't bear losing again. You think of your grandma, Elsie, trying to win at solitaire for over 60 years. You take a deep breath and keep sweeping. Elsie's been paralyzed from the waist down since she was 21. Your mom was only 2 months old. The winter Elsie taught you to play solitaire, your parents and sister had been dead for almost a year, and you'd already begun to forget the faces. Although you cook for her, do her laundry, bathe, and even dress her, it still feels like she's the one taking care of you. You close your eyes and almost feel Elsie stroking your hair. You're 11 years old again, kneeling next to her bed, crying your heart out. Suddenly, the bell rings and you feel an invisible force trying to drag you into the present. Yeah, let's look through the window. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Vlad. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great night. Did he actually say it's Morbin time? No, that was just a meme. Those fucking kids. The first brat is followed by 2 more. They step on the hose and activate the bell for a second and third time. You don't know what comes over you. You yell some things at them that you're too ashamed to remember. You justify yourself thinking that they might be the ones who got into your garage that night and stole some parts of the replica machine gun you're building. You won't let anyone mess with your project. The Winans steam machine gun is the jewel of your collection. The kids yell at you, old freak, and laugh, sheltered by the distance. Oh my god! Excuse me, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Deep down, you know that it can't be them. How would they know which parts of the machine gun were worth stealing? Anyway, that guard dog's being brought over in a few days and you'll be able to stop worrying. Why would I need to check the hose? Yeah, sure, I'll check the hose. Why not, you know? Friggin' kids! You think about what someone told you at the bar. About replacing the hose with a thicker one so that it can only be activated by the weight of a car. And what happens if the kids jump with their bikes and land on top of the hose with one of the wheels? You asked. Kids are always going to find some way to bust your balls, they replied. You try to calm down. You look at the shelves and think of the solitaire your grandma taught you. Grandma always said that everyone has their place in the world, and that people keep dancing around it without ever reaching it. To win this solitaire, you have to stop dancing. You know that the chances of winning are incredibly low. Almost 0. You can't bring yourself to turn over the next card and decide to start sorting the shelves instead. Doing simple jobs builds up your self-confidence and provides you some illusion of control. Okay, so we're gonna grab something from the upper shelf. No, never mind. Back. Shit. Okay, yeah. Bottle. I'm gonna replace it with something in the bottom shelf. Replace it with the box. Oh, I'm organizing! Oh, shit. Wait, hang on. Oh, no. Oh, no! Peony, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Inner monologue, the game, the mind of a gambler. Yeah. Oh, is it one of these puzzles? Hang on here. Okay, no, I got this. Replace something from the lower shelf. Give me the can. Replace it with something from the middle shelf. Give me the bottle. Then lower shelf. Give me the box. Upper shelf. Aha! Oh, I didn't realize that I could just slot it and empty. All I did was replace into, like, okay, that's fine. I don't know. I think that was pretty efficient. Good. One type of product on each shelf. Car! Scratch your head. This time, sorting the shelves doesn't help. You feel the same urgency as before, and you can't think of anything else. Is the card going to be black? You need it to be black. Suddenly, the air seems heavy, and you find it a bit difficult to breathe. 3 men in black are staring at you. Through the window, you see a black Cadillac by the pump. Yes? You wish you'd asked them how they got into the station without you hearing the door open. Or how they left the car there without the bell ringing. But that trembling yes was the only thing you managed to utter. The moose. The moose? After a few seconds of not receiving any response, you decide to break the silence. Oh, I guess the moose is an establishment. Just imagining Alfie going, doing that IRL, working in a grocery store and looking at all proud of her efficiency when she's done an hour later. Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans. Hell yeah. What's up with the moose? You bought a woman with a what? You bought a woman a whiskey. You don't know if it's the right move, but you try to relax and be more friendly. You know a more effective way to socialize? You told her the dream about your grandma. A chill runs through your body. It's been a few weeks since that night. And even though you had a good time with Martha and have no regrets, something about the way these men in black ask their questions makes you uneasy. What do you want to know? Granny in the forest. One of the men farther back lets out a cracking noise. You look at him believing he's laughing, but the man in black's expression doesn't change. What do you guys want to know? I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying Don't say that here! We all pay our taxes. Everyone pays their taxes, right, guys? Yep, yes. At least I freaking hope you are. I hope you're all paying your taxes. Gosh dang. No one answers. It's like they're waiting for another response. My grandma's been bedridden for over 60 years. But in the dream, I saw her running through the woods. Start from the beginning. And don't omit any details. You don't know if it's the way they look at you or because of a certain authority in their voice. You tell them everything about the dream. 5 or 6 weeks ago, you woke up in the middle of the night, certain that something had happened to your grandma. You ran up to her room, and Elsie wasn't in bed. The window was wide open. You ran to it and saw someone walking through the trees. It was her, and she was holding a rifle of the kind your ancestors would have carried in the Civil War. No! I'm also going to say that everyone here is thinking Obama is not my... Refresh IRL. God. You tried to call out to her. Your grandma started running and shot 2 or 3 times into the blackness of the forest. You were about to go down to find her when a winged figure with glowing red eyes appeared in front of the window and screamed. You stumbled backwards, and after hitting your head on the bedpost, you lost consciousness. You woke up in your bed and remembered the dream almost instantly. You went up the stairs, 2 at a time, and opened the door to her room. Your grandmother slept peacefully. On the bedside table was a glass of milk you bring her every night and the deck of cards she uses to play solitaire. During the days that followed, you tried to convince yourself that it had all been a dream, even though you couldn't explain where the little stitches at the base of your skull had come from. Oh, okay. All right, okay. After a few seconds, one of the men in black speaks again. The spots on her legs predate her birth, Holt. What? What is he talking about? Is he referring to the dozens of moles on your grandma's legs? And what do they mean by saying those spots predate her birth? Elsie always makes the same joke when you sponge her calves. Be thankful that you have to clean my legs and not my grandfather's. According to what she told you, her granddad had been shot dead by an experimental weapon early in the Civil War, when his legs were ripped to shreds. The Winnenstein gun, son. A machine gun that doesn't appear in any book. You think about the replica you're putting together in the workshop, and you wonder if it was the men in black who had stolen those pieces. You're not telling anyone else about this visit, Holt. You start to complain when one of the men in black picks up a card from the counter. The top card of the deck. He's eating it! What? The crunch horrifies you. The teeth of the man in black seem to tear more than simply paper. Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. Your heart is pounding. You look out the window, and you don't see the Cadillac. An experimental weapon destroyed his legs that catapulted elephants, didn't they? That's my final guess. No! You walk to where the car was parked a few moments ago. You step on the hose, and the bell rings. What the fuck? Jack of diamonds. Motherfucker, it's red. You think about the edge one of the men in black tore off. And you remember the noise it made when he chewed it. Was it a threat? A warning? You wonder if you should tell your grandma everything that happened or just keep your mouth shut. And keep playing solitaire, the marked card. Alright, it's time for Lee now. Chapter 1. What's wrong? I told you it's nothing. That damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs. You shake your head, feeling sad inside. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so damn hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Hello, Michael. Hello, hello. There's no moths. I mean, so far there's no moths. Where are we going? It's a surprise. Please. No, Vic. Have some patience. I'll never forget this night. Victoria giggles, and you think this is the best gift in the world. For a moment, you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. A giggle, a friendly gesture. Making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. Left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could... You step on the gas. Lee. Lee! You scratch the side of your head. Wow, you really hate being told how to drive. Lee? Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one? The one. Your dad once said the perfect woman doesn't exist. Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up. You remember your mother's rants, all those women's names she rattled off as they were part of an endless grocery list. You won't end up like him. Anything but that. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. You want a clue? Yes! Victoria looks into your eyes and you feel a warmth on your face that takes you by surprise. How's the game so far? What's happening? We were a guy named Holt working at a gas station where we saw some men in black and we got really mad at some kids. And then one of the men in black ate one of our cards. They just straight up like bit into it and just ate it. And now we're a guy named Lee with a girl named Victoria driving to God knows where. You feel the same thing the first time you saw her in college. You keep looking at her for a few seconds. It seems like forever. What? Do I have a booger? Where? You can't help but laughing out loud and have a hard time containing the urge to kiss her. Give her a clue about the origin, about the date, about the myth. Huh? The myth? I'm pretty sure she wants to know about the date, not any of these other things. I want to know what these are, though. What's the myth? What's the origin? Let's go with the origin. It comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. You just shrug. It comes from far away? I mean, that could be anything. Yes, then. The circus? Cold. About the myth. One would be a source of superstition, but we're talking thousands. A source of superstition? A black cat? Victoria looks at you expectantly, desperate to be right. Freezing cold. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria's answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. The end of the Civil War. No, not in 1865. I mean exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866, right? No. And how twisted do you think I am for setting up a date themed around a cholera outbreak from a century ago? Victoria laughs and hits you on the shoulder. You chuckle and act like it hurt. No, Vic. Just give me a minute. You won't guess it unless... You reach out to open the glove box and Victoria grabs your wrist. Better leave it to me. Victoria opens the glove box and examines its contents. A folder? A box? A flashlight? What are you looking for exactly? Look at the folder? Victoria opens the folder and examines the documents. Some papers, insurance details. You want me to read some of this? You shake your head. Under the flashlight. A book. 1966 Shelby Mustang. The car handbook? No, not that. What else? Victoria takes out the box and opens it. Let's see what you've been hiding. You think about saying something, but you instantly regret it and keep your mouth shut. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes. Nothing to worry about, I reckon. Keep looking, please. Tell her to see if there's something more. I already got everything out. 1 second, there's this too. Victoria stretches out her hand and you finally grab the map you wanted. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. You start talking and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You put the map on the dashboard while Victoria puts away the folder, the box, and the flashlight. I feel like we're gonna get into an accident. Please don't use a map while you're driving, my guy. This is dangerous. Vic, you know I like it tidy in there. Ha, very funny. Vic flicks through the book she found. Red Badge of Courage. Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? How do you think they did it in the olden days? I mean, I would figure the passenger would have the map, not the driver. I would assume. You know she's testing you. Vic knows exactly why you carry it everywhere. A novel that portrays the era you're obsessed with like no other. No, Vic is in Victoria. What the hell is this? Suddenly you remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you in one of your classes as a bookmark. The sketch she begged you with tears in her eyes to destroy and you swore you already had. Vic, I'm sorry. I swear. Watch out! You swerve to avoid a shape on the road. Victoria looks back. Lee? I almost ran that thing over. You put your hand on Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points ahead. Just keep your eyes on the road, please. She's doing it again, telling you how to drive. At least this time she came right out with it instead of just saying Lee disapprovingly. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. It's not just this last thing, but the buildup of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. The Leonids, Victoria. We're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. People do it on their phones now while driving. Of course, they did it with their maps too. Well, their phones are like GPSs that have voices and they tell them where to go. So I feel like that's not as bad. But yes, you do have people that kind of just look at their phones instead of just letting the map tell them. Forgive me for trying to arrange the perfect date. You try to keep silent, but you can't hold it in. Meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of Temple Tuttle. What? The Temple Tuttle comet every 33 years. Victoria keeps staring ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers ever recorded. I saw some lithographs in the library. Victoria doesn't even move. And everyone makes a wish on a shooting star. Imagine how many wishes you can make with thousands of stars shooting through the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up. You've never heard that tone before from her. Just keep quiet until we reach... She pauses as she examines the map you threw on her lap. Health? Holt Station? You feel your heart pounding. Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants? For you to keep quiet? For you not to say a goddamn word? Your hands grip the wheel tight. All the preparations you made for tonight. Your friend Freddie had worked out the ideal place to see them in all their splendor, away from the city lights. And when you noticed Holt Station was inside the area, you didn't hesitate. But now, Vic had ruined it. What the fuck? Something hits the Mustang's antenna. What the hell is that? Stop! Lee, stop! You slam on the brakes. Instinctively, you put a hand in front of Victoria to keep her from hitting the windshield. You get out of the car and find a dead bat in front of the headlights. Hello, Magus. Hello, hello. Temple Tuttle Comet is heralded by the arrival of Temple Turtle, and the people celebrate with the Temple Tuttle Truffle. Oh my gosh. Mothman baby. I'm pretty sure it's a bat. The animal had hit the antenna and somehow got entangled. You can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening? Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system, like a submarine sonar? What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. Fuck! This is what I get for trying to do something different. We should have gone to the movies. Lee. Vic's whispering. It doesn't take long to see why. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Over there. A coyote is watching you from where the dark of the forest meets the light of the moon. Vic, we got this. It's not interested in us. You point to the dead bat. The scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies. Suddenly, you're surrounded. Not the first time you faced coyotes in the woods, but you aren't taking any chances. When I say run to the car as fast as you can, try to recall all the advice you heard for situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Oh god. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. On this side of the car, I'd say, probably. I guess the one that approached? Another coyote advances. You look into its watery, bloodshot eyes. Yell and gesture. This side of the car. In the center. No, you asshole! Ah! Shit. 3 coyotes advance at once. Yelling and waving your arms around won't be enough this time. Bang on the hood, maybe? Oh! The trick seems to work and all the coyotes back down. No coyote advanced this time. It's your chance to go on the offensive. No, don't throw a stone! You kidding me? Run to the car! Run to the car! No! No! We gotta go back! We gotta go back! Oh, shit! Oh, no. You try to reach the car, but ferocious teeth intercept you. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes soon join the feast. Oh, we gotta retry. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, so that didn't work. I thought I had it.
You fucking beefed it.
I did beef it. I did, yes. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Shit. Alright, bang on the hood. That scares them all. Yeah, it's a checkpoint. You crouch down and find 4 stones. You pick them up. Throw one of the stones on this side of the car. I mean, I would say this side of the car, yeah, probably. I think to the left? Stone flies to the left of the coyote, making the one closest to it also retreat. Throw a stone. I would guess maybe also on this side of the car. Coyote retreats and you feel more and more confident. Run to the car. No! Okay. Okay. Wow. You get in the car, close the doors, and Victoria starts laughing. Although you know the reaction is more adrenaline than anything else, you start laughing too, and then kiss her. You start up the car, and the V8 roars into life. You resume the trip. After a few wordless minutes, you suddenly remember something. Holt, Vic. We're going to Holt's gas station. Victoria starts whistling. The doubts, the fears, everything seems a bit ridiculous now. You think about the plans you made for tonight and smile. You really like to hear her whistle. Ah, nothing like a near-death experience to fix a relationship. Oh shit, it's Victoria's chapter now. Lee turns off the car and looks you in the eye. He smiles. And that smile seriously pisses you off. What the fuck? Wait, Victoria? Are you what? Okay, no, this is, yeah, no, this is inevitable. She does not like the man. That smile, that damn smile. Yeah, why are you with him, Victoria? What's going on? Tell Lee, your smile really pisses me off. What? Is that what she's gonna say? What? Anyway. I don't know. Oh, should we just, like, have her, like, straight up be straight with him? Like, come on. Okay, let's just be straight with him, yeah. Before you can open your mouth, Lee taps you on the leg. Wait here, Vic. I swear you won't believe it. Bite your lip and take a deep breath. You see him greet someone. Holt? Lee had written Holt Station on the map he'd thrown on your lap 20 minutes ago. He'd written it by hand, and it might as well have said Hort Station or Halt Station. Hell Station, even. Lee's handwriting has always been intriguing to you. You remember that time you mentioned it to him, and he responded with a disproportionate anger. A nonsensical rant which involved several philosophers of language. Oh boy, he's that kind of guy? Okay. Should we have her be straight with him? I don't think she can be gay with a man, but what do I know? God damn it. The worst thing she can say is, no, your smile's atrocious, my dude. Yeah. And all because you told him his handwriting was dreadful. But you now know where those reactions come from. That night, you two got drunk by the lake. Lee told you that his father would have wanted to be born ugly. Huh? Oh. After the initial surprise, you couldn't stifle a belly laugh, and Lee looked down. For a few minutes, he didn't want to tell you anything else. We finally convinced him to continue. I always got what I wanted by just by smiling. Ugly people have to develop other muscles. Unfortunately, those other muscles are the ones that last. You couldn't believe those words had come out of the mouth of a flesh and blood human being. Maybe some poorly written character from a cheap romantic novel, but Lee's father? You picture Lee that night, throwing pebbles from the shore while telling you everything about his father's teachings. All that frustration. Was that the night you got pregnant? Prego? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You'd both been drinking. Suddenly, you find it difficult to breathe. The interior of the car feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. She's pregnant! You need some air. Say hi. Holt, right? Holt seems startled. Hello? This is Victoria, my girlfriend. Be right back, Vic. You see them walk away with a box they took out of the trunk. And from the effort Holt's putting in, it seems heavy. What's inside the box? You're not stupid. You know that Lee has some business on the side beyond his work as an intern at the university. You heard some rumors, and you have your suspicions. However, you never did too much digging. You preferred to keep it a mystery, something to make Lee a little more interesting. You light a cigarette. Well, it is the 80s, and back in the 80s, smoking while pregnant was never really, you know, seen as a bad thing, I fucking guess. Near a gas station? Yep. Yep, that's the 80s, baby. Wait, is it the 80s or is it the 60s? It's the 60s! This game takes place in the 60s. Even worse. Would Lee be a good father? And the question that you still haven't had the courage to ask. Would you be a good mother? The clicks repeat at irregular intervals. Small moths approach the light to get electrocuted. Is that love, Victoria? You laugh and you shake your head from side to side. You think of all the manuscripts you've torn up. You tried poetry, drawing. History seemed like an obvious choice. You don't need any talent to be a historian. Hello? Lead poisoning is settling in. Time to ruin the future. Yeah. Lung cancer didn't exist back then, people decided. Nope, exactly. Alright, you got a weird man coming up to us in the middle of the night from within the darkness. The man talks to himself while holding something in his hand. Have you seen any winged creatures flying over the area yet? For a moment, you think he's asking some kind of tricky question, and you remain silent. However, something about him tells you that he's genuinely asking. You look at the man bathed in the shine of the streetlight, and the scene fascinates you. Surreal, some of your old friends would have said. The ones that organized poetry nights and read L'Autremont. Excuse me, you are? Oh, yes, sorry. Hill. Lou Hill. Writer. Victoria Greenberry. History student. Winged creatures, Mr. Hill? Lou, please. Can I call you Victoria? You nod. I'm looking into about a dozen reports, Victoria. Numerous witnesses claim to have seen human-sized winged creatures flying over the area. Angels? Lou smiles, but the smile doesn't last long on his face. Look there, at the top of the trees. It won't take you long to find one. You aim at the area Lou just told you. Everything's blurry, so you decide to adjust the binoculars. Adjust the focusing wheel, I guess? You cannot rotate further to right to adjust the focus. If you can't focus, try adjusting the diopter first. Diopter? It's adjusted to compensate for some issues with my left eye. Try to adjust it to see the same with both eyes, then focus. Move the diopter to the left and notice the change in your left eye. Okay, move it right. Oh! What the? It was just a second, but you think you saw something up there. Was it suggestion? I don't think they're angels, Victoria. Before I tell you my theory, I need your help. Mister, who are you? Who are you? You just came out of the night, walked into the light of a street light, and suddenly you're just like, hey, want to see something cool? And then you show me the Mothman through your weird-ass binoculars? Hello? Did you draw this notebook, what you just saw? At any other time, you'd have refused with some witty comment, but there's something about Lou Hill that invites you to play along. You wonder if the fact that he presented himself as a writer had something to do with it. I'll draw that head. It's a little owl head. Human chest with huge wings? Or wide chest with... No. No. I would say this. Yeah, more like this, I would say. Hello, Almontis. Hello, hello. People were extremely trusting in the 60s. Oh, yeah. That's why so many serial murderers happened. I like that, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Insect-like legs, I think. No, bird-like legs. Best character creator. We're gonna do the bird-like legs. I think I like that the best. That looks the coolest. Lies were invented by the USSR during the Cold War to spy on our way of life. There you go. Before giving it back, you write some notes further describing what you saw. There's that one freak who killed people and then and when caught was like, oh, I only killed them if their doors were open and they wanted... Yeah, that was the Vampire of Sacramento, I think is what it was, who he was called. Yeah, planejackings as well. Yeah, that happened weirdly easily. I say weirdly. There was no security back in the day. So, yeah. Lou hadn't asked for them, but somehow they make you feel less anxious. Those are some decently detailed drawings from a girl who apparently doesn't have any drawing talent. Yeah, it's pretty freaking good. You never felt confident about your work. Lou looks at the notebook for a few seconds. That feel too long. You think about that time you showed your sketches to your art teacher and how he embarrassed you in front of the rest of the class. Motherfucker. What? Sorry. I was talking to myself. You can't help but blush. Victoria! For once, you're glad to hear Lee's voice. All good? Although he seems to be talking to you, Lee keeps staring at Lou. Lou Hill. Yeah, for once. She... I feel like she's kind of in this situationship, because of certain circumstances, is what it sounds like. I think a lot of why planejackings kept happening was that the consequence of planejacking was less burning death and more week-long vacation in Cuba. Yeah. Weirdly enough. Writer. Lou holds out his hand. Lee Miller, historian. You don't look like a historian, man. He looks... Lee doesn't look like a historian. He looks like a freaking, like, jock that's, like, on the football team or something. That's what he looks like. Drives a Shelby Mustang? You kidding me? That's not a historian. She thought he was hot and he probably had some kind of popular status, but now she's pregnant and feels committed. Yeah. Lee walks over and puts his arms around you, his back to Lou. You know he must have been annoyed that Lou introduced himself as a writer. Although it's hard for you to admit it, you like to be hugged. You feel safe. You think you would also feel safe in your grandmother's arms, or in the arms of any other strong woman in your family. But the heat of Lee's body, the hardness of his muscles. You remember all those biologist arguments you hate so much, and you can't help but smile. It's like you're cheating when nobody's looking. Come on, Vic. Let's see the surprise. I don't think a historian could afford a Shelby. Yeah. Yeah, academic careers pay fuck all. They do. They really do. Close your eyes. Sure. Let's just listen to him. You close your eyes and let Lee guide you. Now open them. Oh, a picnic under the stars. With a dog. For some reason. So, what do you think? Are you sure Lee's a history student as well? Or are we assuming based on the fact that Vic is? Oh no, he explicitly said that he is a history student. A romantic dinner for two. Under the same meteor shower that amazed our ancestors. The dog just came with the table, yeah. It was on offer. You instinctively put your hand on your belly. And when you realize it, you quickly put it in your pocket. You look at the dog tied to the post. The dog growls into the dark. Why is there a dog? Whose dog is it? As a retired professor, they pay so badly that a lot of professors are just aristocrats. Yup. Oh, it's Holt's time. We're back to Holt now. You've known Lou Hill for a few months now. The first time you talked to him was at the Moose. Lou was looking for information about some unusual lights in the sky. Yep, we're on chapter 3. Nobody would talk to him. Before going to the restroom, you went over to his table and suggested he buys people a drink first. When you got back, Lou was already talking to Rick and Stella, their tongues sufficiently loosened. Lou raised his glass in your direction and smiled. Although it wasn't you who gave him the nickname, you still feel a little guilty. Lou isn't some rando, but a Holt acquaintance. Yeah, it seems like it, yeah. Seems like it. I don't know if you've forgotten, but there's coyotes in them hills. Yes, there are coyotes, but that was most definitely not a coyote that was tied to a post. That was definitely a dog. For sure. Since that night, most locals refer to him as Lou Refill Hill. do you recall about the encounter with these men in black? You smile. What does he mean? It had only been a week. You think about how to answer. You know Lou. He loves asking questions. You're going to tell him one thing and one thing only. No follow-up questions. A dog to deter the coyotes? Wait, is that how that works? Dogs deter the coyotes? Are you sure? Huh. Really? That's interesting. Coyotes are small and cowardly. Dang, alright. Wow. Tell them about Grandma's legs. Big dogs can fuck up several coyotes. Okay, gotcha. Let me tell you about my grandma's legs. The men in black seemed interested in my grandmother's legs. Lou raises his eyebrows. One of them told me that the spots on Elsie's legs predated her birth. And now that I think about it, I think he knew my name too. It's not difficult considering the big sign outside, right? Maybe. You change the subject. You know if you give him a chance, he'll keep asking questions all night. Red or black? What? The card. Red. You turn over the card. It's red. Good. It's the solitaire my grandma taught me. No one could ever win it. Lou suddenly seems interested. And how do you play it? Rules are simple, but winning? There's a reason why it's called the impossible solitaire. Let me show you. Oh, damn! Okay, we get to play a solitaire game. The objective is to move every card from the board to the discard pile. You can move any card whose rank is one higher, or one lower, than the topmost card in the discard pile. So let's say there's a 5 in the discard pile. You can either place a 4 or a 6 on top of it. And remember that if there's a K in the discard pile, you can place an A. Comes after K, and the opposite is also true. Okay, interesting. So that's a 6. I could put a 5 or a 7. Let's put the 7. So, 28 cards to move seems easy enough, right? Let's select a card. Let's go get the 7 here. Let's go get the 8. Let's go get the 9. Oh, cool. Okay, so I've unlocked the second tier. I'm gonna select the 10. Oh, I think I'm screwed. Because I need a jack, but I do not have a jack here. A jack or a 9, which I do not have. So I'm going to turn over a card. When you're stuck, you can turn over a card from the stock to the discard pile. But to turn it over, you need to make a bet first. Black or red, which one's it going to be? Lose the bet and you lose the game. Son of a bitch is almost unwinnable. That's actually interesting. I like that. So there's more blacks right now. Less red. I'm going to say red. Fuck! Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait. I can keep playing this? Holy shit. Oh my god, what if I win? What if I win? Okay, so I got a king, so I could either do an ace or a queen. I don't have any aces, so I can grab the queen. Now I have no choice but to get a jack, because there's only jacks. I've got no tens. Fucker! Oh my god! God damn it! It's chess all over again. One more try. Okay, one more try. Oh, I got an achievement. One more try. Maybe I'll get an achievement if I win. Wait, do I get an achievement if I win the game? Hang on. Let me go look, okay? I don't want this to be the rest of the stream, but I need to know. I have to know. Credits until the end. Lose with 15 cards or less. Oh, God. Okay, there's no achievement for winning this. But there is an achievement for losing with 15 cards or less. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, we don't have a choice. We need to get an 8 here. We need to grab the 8. Oh, this sucks. I don't have any... There's no 9. And there's no 7. Okay, I'm gonna go with red. Oh, for crying out loud! It's unwinnable, yeah. It's either red or black. Yeah, controls make it a lot harder and slower. I know. So we got a jack. We could go for with a queen or a 10. We have multiple 10s, so... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a 10, and then a 9, and then I'm going to grab the 10 again. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Yes, you know what? Fuck it, I'll try it. We're gonna go get the 9. Then we're gonna go grab the 10 again. Okay, that opens up a 6. So now I don't have a choice. I need to grab a card from the... Oh, I did it! Okay, cool. Oh. Okay, we're gonna select the 5 and then the 4 again. Five. And then the 4. There's no 3. There's no other 5, so we need to pick a card. Okay. No, you can't win. I had a 6 and a 7? You are correct. But it's too late. Okay, nope. Nope. We're not getting this, guys. We're not getting this. So I will say that this game, the visual novel is a short game. So I'm... Oh, God. Do I go again? Do I just... One more try. Okay. All right, guys. One more. Chat like the chess segment. They did. Okay, so we have an 8 here. We could go with a 7 or a 9. We have a 10 here. We have multiple. We have a lot of 10s. But 7, 6. There's no other 5. There's no 5. But I could go with a 9. I could go with a 10. There's no jack. So either way, I don't really have a choice. Okay. They quit before they make it big. It's true. It's very true. I'm gonna grab the 9 and the 10 because then it's gonna free up this card. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Max, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the void. So I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna grab the 10 that's next to it because it's gonna free up the card up there. We have a 6. That does not help me. So I don't have a choice. Black. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Okay, we have a 4, and we have a 2. We have a 2 into an ace. We don't have a 5, so we cannot jump. Okay, we're gonna do a 2 into an ace. So that's what we're gonna do. A 2? Yes! Oh my god, yes! And then I can go and grab a king, and then a queen. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, still, we got no jacks here. We got no jacks. Oh, frick! Is it a red or is it a... Red! Yes! Oh, yes! Okay. Okay. It's gonna have to be a 10 again. Do I take this 10 and free up this card, or this 10 and free up that card? Left 10 is better. Red 10, right 10? I'm thinking the red 10 instead of the black 10 because I'd be freeing up that entire row. Okay, red 10. Shit. Shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, God! Oh, God! Black! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Yes! Oh! Okay, okay. Okay! The only thing I can do is an ace here. I can only grab the ace. I don't have a choice. It has to be an ace. Okay. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to take another card from the stock. Black! Oh, my God. I'm so lucky, dude. Okay. So I have a 5. I can grab a 6 or a 4. I'm gonna grab the left 6. Nice. Actually, that's really good. That is really good. I'm gonna grab the 7. Okay, and then a 6 again. Yes, I'm gonna grab the red 6 now. Okay. Now I don't have a choice. I need to turn it over. Red. Oh my god. Oh no, I still need to turn another one over. Oh my god. Red. Oh shit. Okay. 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 Next. Oh my god. Okay, I can grab a 5. Holy shit, guys. I think I'm gonna go grab the 4. Okay. I did it! I did it! I have less than 15! Now if I lose, it's fine! I get the achievement anyway! I get the achievement anyway, even if I lose! Yay! Okay. So it's a 4. I don't have anything that I can put with the 4. There's no 3 or 5 on this. So, yeah, it's a win anyway. It's a win regardless. Hey, JBC, how you doing? Okay, we're turning a card over.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with black. Oh my god. Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. I'm gonna go with black. Ah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I did it. I did it. I did it, you guys. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. I still got the achievement. Yeah! Lose the 15 cards or less. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Nice. Okay, now we can continue the story. That's all I wanted. I just wanted the achievement. I just wanted the achievement. You doubted me. You did. I'm shit at chess, but I'm good at cards. I just played around IRL, cleared an entire row without drawing a card, and lost on my first bet. There you go, yeah. Alfie can count real good. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. You hear barking from the back of the station. Trent. When they brought him in, they told me his name was Chase. Fuck it, it's Trent for me. You know Trent, right? From the Moose? Tall, prominent belly and a scar parallel to the growth of his beard. You laugh heartily. Blue Hill might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but no one could deny that he was good with descriptions. Get ready for your kick-offer! Oh no! Hello, Automaton! How you doing? You think about the book he's given you. He signed it and everything. Where did you leave it? I call him Trent because he barks like Trent on Open Mic Tuesdays. Come on, let's go to the garage and see the machine gun. Ominous. Back to Victoria! Yay! So this is his idea of a special date. Looking at shooting stars while holding your hand? Telling you his plans for the end of the semester? Just reliving nostalgia from a time unremembered. How about you? Same. I like this. I'm enjoying this. That should be a sound redeem. Ominous. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. Everyone please take a sippy. I'm enjoying some gamer soups. That you too can enjoy for 10% off with code VOIDLING. You can't stop thinking about the raw strength of the hug from a minute ago. Or how he scared the coyotes away by yelling and throwing stones at them. Yeah, no, sups, not soups. You think about your friend May, all those dark fantasies she told you about. But holding hands like this, smiling and talking and looking into each other's eyes, feels like giving up, doesn't it? You know you're to blame too. Aren't you playing the perfect girlfriend role? Don't you make eyes at him? Don't you say love whenever you call him? So this is it, Victoria? This is what you want for the rest of your life? Why don't you make up your mind just for once? You think of May again, Those women she'd claimed to know who could solve your situation using a coat hanger. Oh, God! Yeah, it's truly the 60s. Oh, boy! You wouldn't be the first or the last. The dog barks like a maniac, and you appreciate the distraction. A mixture of guilt, anguish, and apathy takes over you. And now what? Why is he looking at you like that? Why doesn't he say anything? Has he asked you a question? Ask him to repeat the question, I guess. I said if you're excited about the doors. Oh, yeah. Of course you're excited. The Doors, Victoria. The Doors has some good music. The Doors does have some good music. They do have some good tunes. Freddie told me they're about to release their first album, and it seems they'll be playing in New York. Wait, going to see them live again, then? The 60s was wild in some ways. It was wild in a lot of ways. Oh, yeah. That's a terrifying visual of a dog. Oh, my God. Yep, that is over forever, Fun Chucks. It truly is. If you picked answer anything, yes, it would have given you an achievement. Fuck! Oh, God damn it! Even though you try, you gradually stop listening to him. Hesitancy returns and all those questions, and the fucking dog won't stop barking. What had been a distraction is now driving you crazy. What the hell is wrong with him? Shooting fucking stars. Why don't you make a wish, Victoria? How about going home, covering your head with a pillow and sleeping for 18 hours straight? Feel like crying and try to calm down. I hear some of the older folk think their music is a bit unhinged. Yeah. Those eyes. That creature you thought you saw in the treetops that lose binoculars. Had it been real? Not just your imagination? Vic! You know what? I'm tired of it already. Exhausted. I've been trying and trying and trying for more than 10 minutes. Can you tell me what's wrong with you? You stay silent. You need to think. But Lee's right. It's not fair to either of you. There's so much noise it's impossible for you to concentrate. You know they're all excuses, though. Winged monsters don't exist. It's just your brain desperately trying not to focus on what's important. Fucking dog! The sudden scream chills your blood. And silence takes over everything. The dog! The Mothman got the dog! The dog was annoying, but I mean, I didn't want Mothman to get him. Have you met Lee? Tall guy with the blonde girl? He made xerographic copies of some docs I've used to assemble this beauty. Where did he get these docs from? You bite your lower lip. Do all writers ask so many questions? Lee works at the university in the history department. Lou adjusts his glasses. You don't know why, but that gesture irritates you. The Winans don't work like a normal machine gun. Normal machine guns use gunpowder to fire projectiles. Do you know what the Winans use? Centrifugal centrifugal force. Interesting. Lou repeats the gesture with the glasses. Today, Lee brought me some ketchum grenades. You know about ketchum grenades? Lou shakes his head and readjusts his glasses for the third time in less than 5 minutes. You take a deep breath. Tell him about the ketchum grenades. He's gonna make freaking lose it at Lou. Although you can't stand Lou Refill's tick, you enjoy talking about your collection of Civil War weapons. Centrifuge. Centrifugal. Yeah, is it Joel or Gull? Is it with like a J sound or a G sound? Gull. Okay, centrifugal. Centrifugal. Okay, now someone else thinking... Whatever. You know what? You know what? Gosh dang it. Oh my god. Ketchums are similar to footballs in shape. You're goking. They have to land on their nose to explode. They were highly inefficient. In Port Hudson, for example. The Confederates used sheets to catch them without exploding. And then threw them back at Union soldiers. Lou is about to say something when you hear a scream that makes your blood run cold. You grab the shotgun without thinking twice. It's coming from the back, come on. You don't have a good feeling about it. Something's not right. Trent, no! Although it feels like a dream, somehow you know. The creature's real. Your dog's suffering is real. And there'll be no waking up from this. Oh, God! Oh! I feel like running to Trent would probably be... If I shoot the creature, I might accidentally shoot the dog. I'm not... It's a shotgun. It's a shotgun. There's probably, like, spray to it. I'm gonna accidentally shoot my dog. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run to him. You hear the muffled moans of your dog, and the fury blinds you. You drop the shotgun and grab onto the chain. Son of a bitch is gonna strangle Trent! Come on, hurry! But before they arrive, you feel the pull. No! No! Hold on to the chain! Hold on to the chain! Oh! Your branches penetrate your body and you die before reaching the ground. No, I'm gonna retry. I have to release? No! No, I don't want to let the dog go. I don't wanna let the dog go. I don't wanna. No, I didn't shoot. I didn't pick to shoot. Halt. You know you should hit the floor soon. Don't move. No. The dog, the puppy. Oh. Listen to Vic, Holt. Her sister's a nurse. No bones seem to be broken. My dog. Victoria and Lee help you to your feet. Lou doesn't take his eyes off the winged creature for a single second. No! Would I have been able to save the dog? No! Would I have been able to? Please, somebody tell me. Oh, God! No! Dog! Let me look at the achievements here. Let's see here. Maybe not. Okay, doesn't look like it. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything in the achievements, so.
He let go. He just let go. What? 1 second. I know where your dog is, Holt.
Wait, really?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got something in the car. Let's go. A gift from Freddy. Cool, right?
You try to get up, but you feel dizzy and stumble. Victoria gives Lee a disapproving look and helps you keep your balance.
Follow me. Thanks.
You would have liked to smile at her. After all, Victoria just wants to help.
But I can do it myself.
You get your rifle and walk with the rest into the blackness of the forest.
We should go in. That direction. No. I think we should go that way.
Lee.
Now what? The place where Trent fell. I've calculated it by projecting the point where the creature dropped it on this map. You've calculated it? You've calculated, you say? Weren't you a writer?
Lou, don't mind him.
Do what you want.
Constantly checking the map, Lou leads the group on. We have to save the dog.
We should be close. There!
Your heart is pounding.
Please.
Compress his chest. Use both hands, just like that.
How curious. Did you know that the cardiopulmonary resuscitation procedure was discovered by Dr. Knickerbocker while he was trying to save a dog?
As he speaks, Lou carefully examines the tops of the trees.
It was at Johns Hopkins University.
Victoria rests her hand on yours and moves her head from side to side. You stop pressing, and a few tears roll down your cheek.
Interesting thing is what happened to the dog afterwards.
I kind of want to hear what happens. Shut it, Lou. Lou adjusts his glasses. You look at Victoria. You're too afraid your voice would break to say thank you. Why did you run when it had Trent by the neck? Why didn't you try to blow its brains out? Deep down, you know that's just the guilt talking. And that maybe there was nothing you could have done differently to save him. Lee. Have you seen Lee? You stand up and look around. He's gone. Oh, no! Did he go after the Mothman? You walk faster to keep your thoughts at bay. What the hell's wrong with her? Why does she even listen to him? Writer, says the fucker. What a loser. You walk through the woods, confident that you'll be the one to find Holt's dog. But then, Vic, what weird little face would you make? Hello? You feel like someone's watching you. You're walking through a dense forest area where the darkness is almost total. You walk even faster than before. Finally, you reach a clearing and look at the sky. The meteor shower is gaining intensity. Your heart is in anguish, and you find it hard to breathe.
Are you watching the Leonids, Victoria? Are you?
You hold your head in your hands. Let the man cry. Let him cry. The last time you cried like this, you were 16. You'd come home early and found him hitting your mother. You tried to separate them, and your father took it out on your ribs. His blows were like a rain of sledgehammers, and his breath reeked of alcohol. He pushed you against the wall, and you ended up on the floor. Your mom was clutching her head when your dad took a deep breath and kicked you in the stomach. Won't hit you in the face because it's the only thing you got going for you. And one day, you won't have it anymore. You carry your father's photo in your wallet, not to remember how good he looked. Hell no. Whenever the pain was too much, you'd scratch his entire face until his features blended with the cuts in the paper.
What the? You seem to hear something. A kind of rumor. You think of the noise hands make when they shake the dust off an old volume. A river? You try to think about the map you've got in your car. You can't remember seeing a river here. Further west, sure, but here? As you get closer, you hear it more clearly. You feel a kind of calm. Not a peace, but numbness. Suddenly, the whitest light you've ever seen floods the ground. Even when there's no river nearby, the sound is deafening. What? You feel the light pulse with painful intensity, as if millions and millions of red ants were sinking their little jaws into your skin. Pain turns into light. You want to scream, but you have no mouth, or larynx, or lungs. And the white that precedes everything consumes you. You don't know how long it takes. You feel the urgency of what is yet to be. And white makes you desperate. You feel the white light leaving your body. And you hear your own voice screaming at the top of your lungs. You drop to the floor and cover your head with both hands. You're filled with a sense of completeness that you cannot explain. You all need a little darkness. That was horrifying! Oh my god! Lee! Where's that idiot? Calm down, Victoria. Lee knows how to take care of himself. I'm loving these text descriptions. This is the kind of creepy stuff that's going to stick with you after you stop playing the game. It's really nicely written. Like, gosh dang. Holt's right. Lee's going to show up eventually. Did you know that he chased away a pack of coyotes with screams, some stones, and a blow on the hood of a car? Lou smiles. You wonder if it's authentic or a calculated gesture to show some empathy. Holt? What? What's your business with Lee? Holt looks at you for a few seconds before answering. You think of one of the computers at the campus. The IBM 7040. You know what it's called because you once wrote a poem with that title. Holt is like that computer. From the outside, it's impossible to tell what it's evaluating before giving you an answer. I shouldn't tell you anything. Holt lowers his voice. But you shut Lou up back there, and I'm going to make an exception. Holt tells you about Lee's business. The sale of original Civil War pieces, the xerographic copies of historical documents. Don't worry. He knows what he's doing. You hear twigs snapping. Who's there? Grandma? The sight of Holt's grandmother holding a rifle mesmerizes you. The whole thing looks like an image from some Wyeth painting. A wet dream for almost any of your classmates. An image that not only defies gender stereotypes, but also demolishes social constructs like that of grandma in classic stories. The expression on Holt's grandmother's face changes. Her features soften. Gun hag!
My legs.
Grandma! Holt picks up his grandma and helps her sit against a tree trunk. He looks at his dog's corpse and beckons you to come closer. I need to bury Trent before carrying on. You nod your head. How do you feel, ma'am?
Confused.
Here, Victoria. You didn't hear him approach. You grab the handkerchief without thinking twice. A strange feeling runs through your body. Shouldn't you have at least considered some other option? Clean up her legs. You rub the handkerchief against her calves and gradually remove the mud stains.
Scrub harder. I was probably your age when I stopped feeling my legs.
Wait, she was walking, though. Thank you for the stretch. Everyone, please stretch. And hydrate. Sippy up, everybody. Oh, did tits break again? Yeah, I think an update came out today. I didn't install it. I apologize for tits breaking. I'm not gonna bother fixing it, because it's just gonna keep breaking. I'll install the update tomorrow. No, don't use your points to throw an item. It's broken. It's broken. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen so many moles together?
Lou speaks almost in whispers. JVC, stop wasting your points. You guys are wasting your points. Stop. Stop it. No. How do I can't do it from here. Oh my gosh. You guys are just wasting your points. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Masidan. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. God damn it. Lou speaks almost in whispers. You wonder why. You fucking beefed it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Lou picks up the old rifle and examines it briefly. Holt looks at you with an expression you can't quite make out.
Are you okay?
No, you're not okay. But what are you gonna tell him? That you're pregnant? That your boyfriend is missing? That winged creatures out of an old pulp magazines are apparently more than just fiction? You walk for a while in silence. What was?
Try to think of something else, Victoria.
A few minutes ago, you all started hearing the screams. Noticing sudden movements in the treetops.
We're almost there.
Okay, there is more than just one Mothman. There are Mothmen. There are absolutely men that are moths. Oh my gosh. You find it hard to believe what you're seeing. Why are all these creatures flying over the gas station? Hello, Silky. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. 1964 of them, to be precise. What if they're moth women? Well, the title of the game says Mothmen, so I don't know. Maybe the women are staying at home. This is the 60s after all.
Interesting.
That's all you gotta say? Holt punches Lou in the shoulder. Thank you, Holt.
What?
Oh my god, that's well timed, Balrog. Oh my gosh. But Vic is out. She was supposed to be out on a date with Lee.
Interesting? Did you find it interesting what they did to Trent? We're not in one of your cheap books, Lou.
A sudden silence befalls the group. Let's wait. Lou adjusts his glasses. Holt blows air out of his nose and frowns.
We gotta enter the gas station. You just cover me.
It's even the plan, running with his grandma in his arms? Why does he have to be the hero? Holt! A shriek chills your blood. Fuck! Lou looks at you as if waiting for something. How many bullets in your rifle?
3. Hope it's enough.
Holt and Elsie are halfway to the gas station. 2 winged creatures on the street lamps.
The light, Victoria. creatures seek the light.
So I know okay, so there is an achievement for dying in every way possible. God damn it, why am I like this? I saw that there was an achievement for dying in every way possible, so I do want to try to die. Fuck it, let's go. Okay, it's done. There we go, I got the kill. You try to reach the building, but the winged creatures rush at you. The pain blurs your vision and you lose consciousness. Alright, cool, we got it. I failed already? This is my 3rd death, so I think I got them all, I think. So far, I think. I really love the visuals. Reminds me of Oregon Trail and King's Quest. Yeah, I think that's the intent. It's really good. It's very good. Oh, as Holt. That's a good point. Tell Lou to take aim. Aim for the lamp on... I think the center right? I would say center right. There's a death in chapter 1? There was? What the hell? Well, I fucked up, I guess.
3, 2, 1.
You have 2 bullets left. Tell Lou to take aim. You didn't stop the car in chapter 1, you would have gotten a death. I guess I'm gonna have to replay the game to get that 1 death. Aim for the lamp on the left, I think. Oh shit. Too far away. Ah, damn it! No! I fucked up. I guess closest lamp on the right. I don't have a choice. I'm screwed! I'm screwed! Yep. Okay, so take aim. Farthest lamp on the right. Closest lamp on the right. And then the center. What? Okay, so I can't... Okay, I see, I see. I can't shoot out all the lights, I don't think. Let me see here. Closest lamp on the right. Center lamp on the right, probably. So I want them as far away from me as possible. What? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, wait. No, I get it. Shoot the center one. Shoot the lamp, the closest one. Okay, I get it. Yeah, they won't fly over Holt. Yeah, I get it now. It's just that where's this one gonna go now that, like, there's no lamps left? Is he just gonna, like, hop on over to this guy? Like, where's he going? Ah, there we go. They start fighting like freaking morons, then they leave. Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay. All clear. Help me with Holt and Elsie. And let's get inside. Fast. Why isn't he killing them? Because we don't know how many, like, bullets it would take to kill them. So he's just knocking out the lights since they're attracted to them, because, you know, they're like moths.
Is someone going to make a wish?
You laugh under your breath. You look at Holt and he looks away. I wonder if he's pissed because you saved him. You still can't believe everything that happened tonight. You know that as soon as you stop to think, you touch your belly and fight back the tears. Lou looks at his watch. The
Leonids are reaching their point of highest intensity.
The screeching is deafening.
Freaking creatures. I think I saw one in a dream.
Lou is about to add something, but suddenly falls silent. You approach the window and rest your hand on the glass. You can't stop looking at their dance. Before meeting Lee, you'd had some experiences in college. Experiences by which you sought to open the doors of your perception. Lee doesn't know, and you don't know how he would react if he found out. Ah, girlie tried some mushrooms, some hallucinogens, some LSD perhaps. But the strange dance of these creatures in the sky beats anything you experienced while tripping. They called him the Jivaro of the Hills. What he did lacked a ritual component. It had nothing to do with the taxidermy business, even less with mummification. Hello, small cat. Hello, hello. His shrunken animal heads were art, sold as collector's pieces. One afternoon, Liam, his only nephew, stole a bear head. The head had been emptied of viscera and was floating in a solution his uncle used in early stages of miniaturization process. Liam lifted the head out of the bucket, wiped it dry, and put it on, like a helmet. He stripped naked, left the house, and ran into the village. Liam entered the church in the middle of Mass, screaming at the top of his lungs, waving his arms up and down as if he were clawing. One of the congregation members pulled out a gun and shot him. You remember the sheer terror you felt when you saw the bear man running towards the altar.
This is worse. Worse? Worse than what?
I don't know if now's the time, but I guess I'll talk about it. You tell him the story of Liam and his uncle, the Jivaro of the Hills. Somehow, you feel safe telling them stories from the past. As for what's on the other side of the window, its fear can't be more present.
Got some clippings from the case. Liam's story was an unfortunate event. It explains what happened to him, but it also provided an all too easy explanation for other sightings in the area. The dogman, the owl woman. Many people told me stories about similar creatures in the moose.
Lou adjusts his glasses.
Lou Refill Hill. You think I don't know what they call me in town? It may be true that some people make up stuff to get a beer, but imaginations have limits. And in the long run, we tend to rely on real experiences when telling a story. Mothmen are somehow related to the Leonids and the gathering of all these creatures.
Maybe he's right, and all the creatures outside started to appear after the aerial dance of these Mothmen. I'm gonna check on Grandma.
Grandma, you better?
What are those shrieks, love?
It's painful for you to see how confused she is.
1 second.
You turn on the radio. Static. No matter which way you turn the dial, all you hear is static. You'd never sung at the Moose. Not even on those nights when
Everyone egged you on, and the booze in your system had drowned your inhibitions. Almost without realizing it, you start singing the lullaby Elsie used to sing to make you sleep. Although more than 40 years have passed, the words come to your mind one after another. You close your eyes and caress her hair, singing all the time. As soon as you feel the rhythmic breathing of your grandmother, you get up. What was that? Oh, shit! Lee? Victoria tries to hug Lee while he babbles something you don't understand. At no time does he look up. Where the hell have you been? Victoria. I thought... But he's here. Give him some space. Thank you. Lee takes a few seconds to start speaking. I think I got lost in the forest. Babe, take it easy. Victoria grabs his arm and Lee tries to smile. I thought I heard the sound of a river, and I felt someone looking at me. After walking for a while, the noise was deafening, but there was no river. Lee starts to cry. Victoria tries to calm him down. As soon as he regains his composure, Lee keeps talking. And then came the white. I don't know how to explain it. It was as if I could see everything and nothing at the same time. And a goat looked up to the sky to watch the shooting stars. This game reminds me of some PC98 points and clicks. That computer has some history. Yeah! I think, like, that was the intent. Someone else said that it reminded them of, like, Oregon Trail and King's Quest, I think. It's, I think that is the intent, and I really like it. It's a very fun aesthetic. It stood on two legs, like this, you know? Just like us. What the hell is going on? I think the time has come. Let me tell you a few things. Lou clears his throat and begins to speak. Although you can't stand his tics or his false dramatics, you want to know what's going on. The Leonids occur every 33 years. Some are intense like those of 1833, or the ones in 1866. Others are weak. 1899, for example. And those are the ones we have records of. You notice that Victoria grabs Lee's hand. Lou walks over to the window and points to the sky. This year they're intense again. 1866? 1966? Why a 100-year difference and not 99? That 1-year discrepancy bothers me too. And I think it has to do with the problems of our calendar. The periodic adjustments that we're forced to make. Tell me, have you ever seen a medieval manuscript? No one answers. Just as you're about to open your mouth, Lou continues. They're usually adorned with warrior rabbits standing on two legs. Do you think these rabbits came from the imagination of medieval scribes alone? Those rabbits existed, and they were annihilated by man. Each meteor shower spawns new bipeds, and it was in one of these storms that mankind arose. What makes us different from all of them is what we survived, by destroying any other biped that came along, or by reducing them to the realm of gossip or fiction. Outside, the creatures begin to fight. Why? What motivates them? And what about Lou? Should you really believe everything he says? After all, Lou is a writer. Your grandma's cough sounds like the noise of a tractor's engine refusing to start. Grandma!
You have to kill them all!
The voice with which she speaks seems to come from much further back than her throat.
We had a secret weapon, and we would use it to finish off the upright beasts. But they decided to test it in the war.
Elsie, what are you talking about?
I wanted to take the winnings from the battlefield, and they...
Your grandmother caresses her legs.
I just wanted to finish the mission.
Victoria and Lee look at each other. Lou walks up to you and tells you in almost a whisper. I bet the moles in your grandma's legs correspond exactly to her grandpa's wounds.
Grandma, you tell me to kill them all every time you don't get the answers on Jeopardy, right?
Lou speaks softly, but his words resonate loudly in your head. The moles on your grandmother's legs? Her grandfather's legs riddled by bullets in the Civil War? Could it be that Elsie's grandfather was talking to you through your grandmother's body? The Winans? The Winans! A project that has obsessed you for a long time, and now you think you know why. You decide not to think too much about Elsie, her grandfather, the moles, the men in black. You're terrified that behind all your decisions, something more than your own free will was at work. Come on.
The Winans! Quick, let's get her out.
No. It's still not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It has some kind of safety mechanism, and I still haven't been able to assemble it successfully. Here, see? The L's. You look at Lou with curiosity. On the blueprints there. Those L's are the rubric of a secret society founded in the middle of the last century. It's not so secret if you know about it, is it?
Lou doesn't answer you. Why the L?
Some say it's because of the way the knight moves on a chessboard. Others say it's because of Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland. Exactly.
I'm gonna let him keep talking.
Lou closes his eyes, holds out a hand to the bridge of his nose, and clears his throat. Can this guy be any more affected? A stick I found that weighed 2 pounds. I sawed it up one day, and pieces 8 of equal weight. How much did each piece weigh? Everybody says 1/4 pound, which is wrong.
A riddle? At this moment? Victoria strokes her chin and Lee nods his head slightly as if he's counting something.
Do you think it's time for a riddle, Lou?
Lou raises his hands and moves aside. You take a deep breath. It shouldn't be that hard to find the right configuration. Oh, what the frick? Okay. What piece am I rotating? Oh my goodness. Okay, what the frick? Okay, first row, first piece. Okay. Oh boy, puzzles. All right, second row. First piece. Okay, well, that's wrong. First piece needs to be rotated. I think like that. And then second row, first piece. Wait, that's also wrong. What the frick? First row, first piece. Okay, that looks correct. That looks like it would be correct. You'd like to tell her one of the stories you know about Lee just to wipe that smile off her face, but you keep quiet. You know that the situation has everyone on edge, and you're no exception. Alright. So I guess Lou can help. I don't want your assistance, Lou. Shut up. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. Okay, cool. Okay, well now it's just gonna be easy because I got the top row completely correct and the second row. So examine pieces, second row. Let's do third piece. Rotate it. That's good. Examine pieces, third row, first piece. Perfect. Second, nope, back. Third row, second piece. There you go. And then third row, third piece. Wait, that's fine. Everything should be in place. Ah! The mechanism locks into place with a click. Although outside the creature's shouts are getting louder, you can't help but feel certain happiness. The Winans is finally complete.
Now everybody out!
Elsie stands next to the Winans holding a rifle. Lee, Lou, and Victoria stand back a little. You crack your knuckles and take a deep breath. The helm of the Winans' steam-powered machine gun, you feel something strange. You find it hard to put it into words. As if somehow the present has given way to the past.
Rabbit men! They are weak creatures. Cannon fodder in the war against the upright beasts.
Okay, we're gonna aim down the center, I guess. I'm avoiding the Chivos? If I talked to Lou, I would have gotten an achievement. God damn it. Ah, frickety frick. I'll have to replay the game then. I can blast through this game easily, though. Because the visual novel, you can probably skip a lot of dialogue just to get the achievements. So, I'll probably do that. Kaboo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna aim to the right. Aim to the left. Aim down the center.
Beware of the dogmen. They're behind the rabbit men. The dogmen are more resistant than the rabbit men. And if you hurt them without killing them, they get mad.
Ah, okay.
Eat this bullet! I'm here to cover you, but don't get too confident. I can kill one upright beast. Then I need to reload.
Oh, boy.
Hey! Where are you going?
Wait, shit, what's the answer to this one? I guess, I know I can ignore them, but, like, what I'm wondering is left or I don't think there's a right answer in this situation. Yeah, because now he's gonna come attack me and she's going to... If I aim right, because now she has to reload. Oh, wait, no, she has one bullet. She's got one, you can't see, but she has one bullet right here. So I think she has... Okay, we'll go down the right. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Although you try to defend yourself, the jaws of a creature close around your neck and you bleed to death. Well, how does that work? How do I can't ignore the... I can't ignore them. I can't ignore the rabbits. Maybe the dogs are slower? Maybe. I don't think they are. They all seem to move forward at the same time. Yeah, they moved at the same... Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, left. I think I know what it is. No, I'm not gonna do rabbits first. I'm gonna do rabbits second, I think. Because it allows time for Elsie to reload. And then I think I can kill these two because they're close enough. Shit. Oops. Right. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Okay. Oh, no.
The 2 men and the woman. Gone. Deserters.
Send Elsie to look for the rest, I guess. Oh, I think that I'm gonna die if I do that, though. Holt is gonna die for sure. Yeah, never split up further for sure. It's another way to die. I mean, I've already died to them. I don't think I'm gonna get a different thing than that. And I already missed a death in chapter 1, so I'd have to restart anyway to get the chapter 1 death. So you take a deep breath and try to focus.
And those creatures over there?
Moosemen. If you manage to wound them without killing them, they go crazy and run like a stampede. You can take advantage of them to generate a chain effect.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go down the right first. Ah! Oh, fuck yeah! Nice! So if I shoot that way, he's gonna go right. Attack this one. He's gonna go right. He's gonna go straight. If I shoot this way... I'm gonna shoot to the right, I think. Yeah, let's go right. Let's go right again. See what happens. Because he dies. He's not gonna die. Oh, he dies. Never mind. Okay, though. I should have just gone with the left, like I originally assumed. Okay. He lives. Goes and fucks this guy up. He goes and fucks this guy up. He goes and fucks that guy up. Fucks that guy up. They go. She kills him. And now I kill the dog man. There we go. Oh, God.
Owl men. Resist like dog men or moose men. But if you hurt them without killing them, they fly to the front. So be careful.
Okay. Let's go for the... No, because he's gonna stampede. and then attack him, and he's gonna fly to the front and attack me probably. I don't think Stampede's gonna work. We'll try, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think that Stampede is going to fuck me up, actually. Let's find out, but I think that's gonna fuck me up. Yeah, because they fly to the front. Okay, she kills that. But now I'm screwed because they've moved up. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna have to go... probably kill the dogs. I think maybe down the right. Yeah, I think right first. Yeah, but then he comes in and then... Ah. What? Right doesn't even kill the Mothman. Oh, that worked? Wait, how come this down the center didn't activate the center one? It activated the one on the right, but it didn't activate the center? It's technically the same distance. I'm so confused. All 5 damage got spent. Oh! Oh, 1, 2. Oh, okay, I see. I got it. I see. So if I attack this one, it's going to Stampede and he's gonna get activated. If I go to this one, it's gonna shoot him, but then I'm screwed because the dog. Maybe? Or maybe the... Oh no, maybe the Mothman takes 2... Yeah, I think it would kill. Yeah, exactly. Because Mothman takes 2 attacks, I think. Or maybe 3? 1, 2... Yep. And then she kills that one. And then I Stampede... Okay, I go to the left, I guess. Yeah, Granny kills the dogs. I think I'm gonna shoot down the left. And then it's going to activate him. Yeah, now the moose works. Exactly. Oh, wait. Moose is gonna die. Yeah, Moose just dies. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. Nice. You take advantage of a rare moment of calm on the battlefield to talk to Elsie. Shake your head from one side to the other. You know that Lou was the first to leave, and the helplessness eats you up inside. Go look for him. But...
If we're gonna fight here, we fight all together.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to keep running away. I should be out there and win my red badge of courage.
Red Badge of Courage is the title that the title of that Civil War novel you read and reread over and over again. It tells the story of a Union soldier who flees the battlefield. In that first act of cowardice, the only thing the protagonist longs for is to receive a war wound. The definitive proof that he had become a man. Your Red Badge of Courage? You want a real Red Badge of Courage, Lee? I'm pregnant. Your head spins. You find it difficult to organize your thoughts. You're going to be a father? You think of your own father, of all your suffering.
I don't know if... I'm a coward, Vic. Lee, did you know that Stephen Crane wrote Red Badge of Courage without ever having set foot on a real battlefield?
The first time you saw Lou, you wanted to twist his arm and bring him to his knees. Now you smile and put an arm on his shoulder. Thanks, Lou.
Come out and fight!
None of you move.
Out, I said!
My Red Badge of Courage. Lee, don't. Pull? You pull. Elsie rotates her shoulder and stumbles. The rifle points up at the ceiling. Pull? You pull. Elsie pushes with a force that takes you by surprise, and the rifle points at your chest. Oh, well. You hear a shot and you fall backwards. You die on the spot. Well, fuck. Okay, so pulling worked first, and then I'll push. Elsie loses her balance. The rifle points at her body! Wait, I don't want to kill Elsie, though! Elsie lunges at you with unbelievable force and makes the rifle point at you. Fuck! Why are we fighting her? What the shit, man? Okay. So pushing right out the gate immediately, you die. Okay, we're gonna pull. Push. Push again. And I guess we just kill Grandma. Alright. It wasn't Holt's grandmother, Lee. Your hands are shaking. You didn't fire the rifle. However, somehow, you had been able to feel the different endings. You knew that in one of them, Elsie would be shot, and yet you didn't stop.
Ah!
She's alive!
They shot me!
The resilience of the possessed? You don't know why you're surprised after all. Holt's grandmother is possessed by her own grandfather. A soldier who fought in the Civil War and was mowed down by a machine gun. The same machine gun whose bursts you now hear outside the gas station. Tearing apart creatures not mentioned in any biology textbooks. Eat bullets, you sons of bitches! God damn! Now! You don't think about it too much. As Holt fires the Winnin's machine gun, you run as fast as you can. You want to survive. You have to get away from there. The only word you can think of to describe what you see is pandemonium. And not only in the traditional sense, a place of noise and confusion, but in the original sense of the word, a place where all demons congregate. Lee tries to make himself heard over the gunfire and the shrieks of the creatures. To your left, Vic! Feel jaws closing not far from your neck. Try to run faster. Get down! You duck down and feel the claws of a creature graze the back of your neck. You keep running. Right! Pigman tries to grab your arm, but you manage to get away. You're almost there. You get in the car and slam the door shut. You hear a knock, and you jump in your seat. Let's go! Let's go! Lee speeds up. And the pandemonium is soon behind you. You think about Lee's previous car. What a clunker. And now you know how Lee managed to buy a car like this one. Holt told you. Poor Holt. The Leonids, upright beasts, intrafamilial possession, experimental weapons, the Order of the Elves, Men in Black, and Mothmen. There they are, the topics of my next book. You touch your belly. With all that you suffered tonight, Lou's comment seems a bit inappropriate. You travel in silence for a few minutes. Are you alright, Lee? You look a little pale. Lee takes a few seconds to answer. I don't know. Lee scratches his head. I can see things before they happen, Vic. Lou leans forward. It's not that I see the future. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can see several presents just before they happen. Come on, babe. Victoria. What you're saying, Lee. Have you felt it since the episode you told us with the white light? Lee's hands are tightly clasped on the steering wheel. It's not like I can control it. The first time I felt was in I felt it was in the struggle with Elsie. In a second, we were running to the car.
Lee looks you in the eyes, and suddenly you can feel all his pain.
And some of the presence, the creatures, Vic.
Lee's voice breaks.
The creatures.
And he begins to cry. Lay a hand on Lee's shoulder. They just abandoned the guy with the gun? I think they did, yeah. You feel him gradually calming down with the contact. He rests his head on your hand and you stroke his cheek. After a few minutes, you remove your hand and settle back in your seat. You look for Lou in the rearview mirror and see him jotting something in his notebook. Lou seems to always be writing in one way or another. You envy his tenacity, and you wonder if maybe that's what it takes to be a writer. Lee steps on the brakes and opens a door on his side.
Wait here. What happened? Can you see anything from there?
You shake your head. Here he comes. A goat baby?
It's hurt, Vic.
Although neither of you say anything, you think you know what you have to do. Lee kisses you on the mouth and starts the car. In the back seat, Lou clears his throat.
I don't want to be anticlimactic, but the demonization of the god Pan, Satan, as a male goat. You do know that there are records throughout history of bloody wars against goatmen, don't you?
Did we... Was Satan summoned somehow? The goat is Satan, I guess. Years later. Oh, we got something here. We got an after credit scene, guys. After credit scene. But who was phone? Equivalent. Oh, they had their baby. They kept the demon child! They kept the goat child and they raised him! And now the men in black are surrounding! Wait, but what? Oh shit, I can just play solitaire. Fuck yeah. Baby goats are called kids. That is true, yeah. This is a story of Undertale. But, okay. I think that this is a series, by the way. These guys have 2 other games that came out. And I think that they're set in the same world. Yeah, I think that they're set in the same world. There are 2 other games. Let me see here. What else these guys have put out. I'm missing 4 achievements. Yeah, I got the end credits achievement. Yeah, because I watched the credits to the end. So, I didn't die all possible deaths. I didn't make a really inaccurate drawing. Answer properly to an unheard question and then listen about the L's. Answer properly to an unheard question. Oh, okay. Yeah, so these are easy achievements for me to get. I can probably get those easy peasy by doing another playthrough. But let me see here. So Mothman 1966, I think, was the first game. They also have Varney Lake and Bonson Nights. which is the most recent one, I think. No, Varney Lake is the most recent one. Bonson Nights is the second one, I think. This makes the baby sibling Satan. I believe so, yeah. So, this next one is 1986 Tornado Alley, USA. You go undercover as Boulder, an agent infiltrating the notorious religious cult known as the Bonson Knights. Face off against occultists, biblical storms, and an enigmatic car salesman turned preacher as you investigate the disappearance of a fellow agent and close friend. So this is their second one. Lou Hill appears in Varney Lake. Okay. I think he also appears in... He appears in every single one of them, interestingly enough. He appears in Bonson Knights as well. And then Varney Lake is their latest game. I think they're working on another one. I do believe that they're working on another one. And this one, Varney Lake, is summer 1954. So this predates MOTHMEN 1966. A perfect vacation awaits three best friends playing games, making crazy plans, and running from bullies until they meet the vampire. What really happened that summer at Varney Lake? Interesting. Grizzly Man is the most recent. It doesn't seem to be part of this one, though. Did that come out yet? Did that come out? Did Grizzly Man come out? Oh, it did. It came out. Oh, it did. It came out in December of last year. 1983, Alaska. During the salmon run, a deadly figure known as the Grizzly Man terrorizes a group of tourists led by Bob, an amnesiac former man in black. Oh. Survive the journey or become the catch of the day in this breathtaking pixel art interactive fiction with heart-pounding pace. Ooh, hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so Mothman 66 was the first game they came out with. Then you got Bonson Knights, then Varney Lake, and now Grizzly Man. So they have an entire series. I'm assuming that this is all... This all takes place probably in the same world, which is really interesting. I wonder if Lou writes all the stories. That would be really fun. That would be a lot of fun. Varney Lake actually takes place in 1981 from the perspective of Lou as he tries to convince the kids from 1954 to tell them about the vampire. That's weird because that's not what the page says. The Steam page literally says summer 1954, a perfect vacation awaits three best friends playing games. Okay, 1954 is when that happened. And then in 1981, Lou, the paranormal investigator, is on the case. Okay, interesting. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Can we play it now? I freaking wish, Nova. I wish we could, but unfortunately, I have work in the morning. And I cannot. But we will definitely play more of these. No! We will play more of these. I love this. These are a lot of fun. And they're short stories as well. They're not very long. Like, I was able to beat this game in, like maybe 2-3-ish hours at most. Can we check the gallery before we go? Of course. Absolutely. Let's have a look at the gallery. So, because, yeah, I'm missing 2 of these. Or, yeah, I'm missing 4 images. Oh, it's the achievements. The galleries are the achievements. Unfortunately, Alphena needs to play solitaire for the next 1 hour. I've got to beat the game, you guys. I've got to beat it. Leaves your stomach wanting? Well, you're just gonna have to come back when I play the next game. I like this, though. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Yeah, the art's great. This was a lot of fun. So yeah, so the gallery is essentially the achievements. Lose with 15 cards or less. Cry your heart out. Solve the Winans Peace puzzle. Find out Lee's business with Holt. Wow, that's a cool shot. Sort shelves. Survive the coyote attack. See a winged creature. Make a creature's accurate drawing. Make a really inaccurate drawing. I'm gonna get this one next. Lose at 25 or more cards to go. I got that one. Survive all the cryptid waves. Watch the credits until the end. They did a lot with just a few colors. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really well done. Excellent game. Very excellent story. I really liked it. The really inaccurate drawing is probably the thick one. Oh, probably. Probably. All the games are released in chronological order in Word. Besides Grizzly Man, but Grizzly Man doesn't seem to have Lou. Yeah, the Grizzly Man actually seems to follow one of the Men in Black, which is interesting. So I'm excited to play that one. But that is the latest one, so we have 2 other games to play before we get to Grizzly Man. And we'll have to play that next time. Someone open Hell? It seems like it. Maybe the Mothman has something to do with it? I have no freaking idea. I'm not sure. Let's swap over here and close this. Put on some music. There we go. Isn't Grizzly Man a Warner Herzog documentary? I mean, yes, but it's also a game. It is also a game. Did we ever kill a Mothman? We killed an owl man. We killed multiple owl men. I don't think we killed an actual Mothman, though. Yeah, thank you for coming, Sunbro. Thank you. Yep. The Mothmen killed a dog. They summoned animal head creatures and opened up hell, I guess. Can't already be time. I know. It's always sad when it's time to go. I'm so sorry. I wish it wasn't so. Special Easter egg audio of a man being eaten by bears that Herzog decided was too horrifying. Yeah, that is something that happened for sure. Let's see here. Time does fly. That was really fun. I really, really enjoyed that. So here's who we're going to raid into today. Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna raid into, Mimi. I hope she's not ending. Hang on. She's playing Sims 3 right now. Mimi, please don't be ending. Please. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you, Mimi. Okay, cool. She's on break right now. Perfect. Perfect time to raid into Mimi. Hen of Mimi. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is a freaking blast. I love this game. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to play the next one. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will be back on Wednesday. We are going to be playing some Crime Scene Cleaner. We're going to finish up another one of the maps. I think we're only going to have 2 maps left to clean after that. No, we have 1 more map left to clean after that one. But yes, join the Discord, everyone. This month we are going to be marathoning the Lord of the Rings extended trilogy in the Discord. So I urge you to join. It is something that we try to do yearly. But yes, otherwise, yeah. Follow me on Twitter, on Bluesky for some art updates and whatnot. So yeah. Thank you for coming, everyone. I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a great night. Stay hydrated, eat well, sleep well, brush your teeth, and have good dreams. Bye.